figure out basically what the hell's going on and try to restore some semblance of order, with Belhan and Kaida deciding to accompany him and spending half a day locked up in the medieval equipment of TSA. After that, on another day passing, Bahamut doing some work behind the scenes, and the party had decided to actually remembered, oh yeah, we've got a contract we need to deal with. Decided to head up there where they received a contract to investigate a village that was under attack by some unknown assailants, and the previous group being sent to investigate, well, not coming back or sending any word back. And the party, after a small bit of shopping, proceeded to rally around the main gate where they were meeting with the rest of the group. That is where we will be returning, as it's just about midday, as most of the party is forming up around the main gate.
All right.
Alrighty.
What, is there anything we need before we go? Did we already grab that?
I believe so.
If there isn't anything, then I say we probably leave them.
Well, we were waiting for the others to turn up so that we could leave.
Oh, okay.
Because we got there earlier before them.
Well, some members of the party were there earlier, some went shopping.
Ah.
Oh, we did? No, okay, yeah. Wait, yeah. Couldn't remember.
As the party begins to converge around, you notice, well, it's pretty obvious to see the group of people that you're supposed to be accompanying with. They are, well, the one group of armored individuals in army uniforms that are converged near the gate. You would find Captain Divas, the commander, speaking with the two knights you saw before. You would see about a dozen or so city guards also nearby, milling about. Some checking equipment, some talking, others just standing around, waiting to go. You would also find two other individuals. One would be from not wearing army uniforms per se, but they are near the soldiers and seem to be wearing some sort of priest's vestments. And you can see they are currently talking also with Devas. And the last individual of note is someone who stands out a bit more, a lot of bit more. A very, well, I wouldn't say very young, but young human female, probably still in her teens, also dressed in roughly priest garments, who is about 5'5" tall, 130 pounds, give or take, so medium buildish, cropped light brown hair, soft light hazel eyes, smooth pale white skin, and despite the situation, seems to have just a nice smile plastered on her face. She's sort of standing around in the middle of the formation, just sort of gently rocking back and forth.
Yeah, these folk look important.
Alright.
That's a strange gathering of people.
And it's become a stranger with us there.
I guess I'll go and try and find the leader we spoke to in the resident, the city services area, and let them know we're ready to go when they are.
Easy enough, as I said, they stand out. Yes. Sort of looks at the sun. It's bedtime. Sort of looks back to his group. All right, detachment, form up. We're moving out. See some of the other most of the guards just sort of nod as they sort of stop whatever they were doing and start getting ready. You would see the captain look back to you. As for the two not wearing our uniforms, this is David, one of our priests. He's accompanying us as a healer.
Alright.
As for the girl, that's the other mercenary that Drac was talking about before. Naomi, I believe her name was. Don't know much about her besides the fact that she also has divine powers.
Gotcha. Hello. Cabela guy just pops out. It's like, hi.
Southern dwarf.
Belhan, roll a history check real fast.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Wait, what races were they dwarf? Wait.
History.
Oh, okay. History. If I'm not blind. 12.
Sort of had an inkling that you'd. As you sort of scan everyone over, thinking about things, getting a glimpse of the group. This Naomi girl, you get a very strong sense that you've met her before, but you're having a hard time remembering exactly where. But you definitely know you've seen her, and it was not in this city.
Naomi. Naomi. Has she noticed me?
If she has, she hasn't really made any indication of it.
Alright. Because curiosity will kill the cat.
Yeah, back,
The
sorry.
dwarf in this case, Belen will walk up. What's the description of her again? It's
A human female, looks pretty young, probably in her late teens, 5'5", medium build given her age and size, light brown hair, light hazel eyes, pale white skin, smile.
okay. All right. Naomi. Okay. Yeah, Belen will walk up. Uh, he'll walk up to him or to her and be like, "Hey, you happen to have a very familiar face. Have I met you before?"
Hello? I think we may have a while ago.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Belen kind of rubs his head. Um, that was the healer from before. No, not the healer. The God, go back up notes. My notes don't go up that far. Shit. Yes. I remember seeing that picture. That's all I remember. Um, it was uh, during the attack. If memory serves. God, I'm trying to. Well, it's just like scratching his head. It's like you're. Hold on. Where's the map image? Where is? It's not
Uh,
pinned.
Handouts, maps.
Oh, okay. And Rarison? I kind of like.
Yes.
Oh, hey, good to see you. I guess. What brings you? What has brought you out this far?
Well, like I said, I'm traveling. I went west after the battle. I ended up here. And then I decided to start looking around for work, and then I found this.
Well, what a coincidence then, where we basically did the same thing. Well, this will be quite a great, quite a great ride, I guess. Belen kind of smiles and kind of goes, well, Belen kind of like, we'll I don't know, be the casual self and walk along, I guess.
She still just has a smile on her face. She follows you with her head before walking to catch up with the rest of the formation.
Yeah, he'll walk by. So he'll he's gonna be the bit of the casual dwarf and be like, so before Rarison, where have you traveled before?
Hmm. Well, I came from the kingdom before this.
God, I always forget. Oh, what city?
Not a city, a small village.
Oh, village. I'm from Lupio.
Hmm. I think I have been there. Maybe.
It's quite a beautiful place. Um, yeah. And well, I there's nothing else. I don't know. Belen will just continue to walk along.
You just see as becomes apparent you're running out of things to say, she just giggles and keeps walking.
Yep, yep. Rolls for smooth.
All right. So, unless anyone else has anything they want to do along today's travel, we will begin. Fast forwarding, as you make it through a half a day's travel before setting down with the formation to camp.
I got nothing I want to do.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh no, I haven't got anything I want to do.
Okay. No.
The only thing I would say is anybody giving me any strange looks beyond normal?
Roll either perception or insight.
11.
Excluding other than the normal, just sort of wondering what you are exactly. Not really. You're not really seeing anyone particularly studying you or anything.
Okay. I just didn't know if any of the, the more militia type guards just seemed pretty scared or anything.
Yeah, they seem more curious and slightly confused than scared or suspicious.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
As you all settle down, your little group would set up camp within the formation. Devos and his knights would set up a small area near the center of the camp. The guards would sort of split off into groups of 3 or 4, unless they were on patrol. Naomi would be talking with the other priest, somewhat, or bouncing between talking with the other priest and talking with Devos. As your group settles down, uh, not necessarily far away, but a bit away.
Okay. Well, this is going to be an interesting situation. I didn't expect to come across, well, uh, Naomi. Kind of just saying there casually with the group.
What
Who's
is Naomi to you?
Oh, well, Naomi to us. She was at the fight in Rexstrom. Not did I say Rexstrom? I can't tell. Um, she was at the fight in Rarison. Um, the large battle that we all took part of.
Is that
She
the
was
one where I stumbled in, or was that the
The one after the. Well, actually, yeah, no, after. The one right before we left Rarison, and then started our travel towards Wexford and then to Ulan.
The one with the tavern incident.
No, I think we came across her during one of the battles. She was helping to heal and protect some of the people in who were injured, if my memory is working.
She seems not remembering of this person.
Well, that's because you never met her. You came
Yeah.
in. Everyone else except for Belhunt and Cephras did not encounter her because they came in after the battle had ended.
Ah.
Oh, okay, that's what I
So
said.
yeah, she'd be like, I don't know this
Well, and kind of
lady.
my own kind of bleached his eyes is like, I guess I was probably. You guys probably didn't see her then. Yeah, she helped during one of the fights. Quite much, very helpful.
Well, if you trust her, I trust her, and that's good enough for me.
Well, she helped us against what we fought before, so it's only good that now she's here helping us again.
Let's just hope she doesn't get caught up in it. If this is another outbreak of these things.
Oh, no. God, I actually have to remember. What are we walking into?
Unknown enemies attacking a village, as far as we know.
Right. Well, hopefully nothing is too bad.
With the way the camp is set up, do we have to take watch, or are the guards doing that for us?
The guards will be doing it unless you volunteer to join them.
I volunteer to join them, so I'll get up and start wandering around to meet the individual groups and just letting her get her sort of white knight image out there for a bit, but not in a sort of haha look at me, but more of a I'm here if you need me type deal.
Okay.
Bones, just gonna keep an eye about himself.
Yeah,
He'll
just
say
looking around the area too.
he'll say he'll actually he'll travel with he'll walk around with Kata. Actually, he'll be like, yeah, I'll join you if you get up and walk around. He yeah, he'll do that.
Whilst wandering around and just doing the occasional wave or introduction to a group of soldiers, can I take an eye on all of them and just like try and size them up? Like, are they actual soldiers? Are they just militia trained? Like, if they were to be put into a fight, and through my experience of where I grew up, can I tell, like,
I'm
are they bad at fighting?
Roll insight will allow my PC to knock it the fuck off with these scheduled scans.
I got a 10.
Okay, well, you can at least tell that these are trained. These are from both from the way they talk and carry themselves, and the insignias on their shoulders. They are city guardsmen. However, they are also city guardsmen, not army. The only three
Okay.
actual military soldiers here are Devos and his two knights. So you're not entirely sure how well these soldiers the watchmen will perform in battle. All you know is they are trained and decently equipped.
Okay.
how many days do we have until we reach the town?
4.5.
4.5. So I can take a day to do what I'm thinking. Um, um, I'm okay as walking around. I'm just gonna be listening in to their conversations and how they're kind of acting when their higher ups aren't around. Um, and I'm also gonna kind of try to listen into like how their higher ups are talking. I'm trying to get a feel for if I attempt to do this, if if I happen to you know uh start a sanctioned, maybe unsanctioned, but a like a fighting pit, or a little group of people who might want to, like, do I get a feel that that might be able to be done among some of these people, especially especially the newer people. Like I'm looking for I'm looking for
Hey,
someone.
Katie's gonna turn to Belen after a while and be like, "You think we should test some of them? Like,
What?
go see if we can
You can
get a
see
small brawl pit going."
You can see Bellhun's just daydreaming. Wait, what? Did the what? Huh?
Yeah, should we try and test the mill of some of these guys?
Uh, I mean, I was thinking of something along the line. I mean, give me just
I
a
mean,
little.
if we go up to the guys in charge and just be like, in the spirit of camaraderie, since we're gonna
Oh,
try them together, maybe we can see if we can get a friendly bout going.
Is this really a wise idea?
It's one way
uh,
to get to know them.
I like it. Um, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get a feel for the people first. I'm gonna see how they
Yeah,
feel.
maybe not tonight, but maybe one night, either on the way back or the way there.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the last thing we need are more bruises and broken bones before we're about to potentially go into a dangerous fight.
It's the exact reason to have bruises and bros. Um,
You want to get
yeah,
a
no.
feel for how the soldiers are behaving, roll perception.
Perception. Okay, cool. That is my skill of choice.
Can I assist him? Because I'm basically doing the same thing, but the opposite way.
I'd say that would have been your insight roll.
Okay.
Okay. So perception. 17.
And as you listen in, it's clear that amongst the city guardsmen, the emotions range is anywhere from is mostly nervous. This is the fact that they know basically nothing about what they're going up against, and the fact that a mercenary company has not returned, a reputable one at that, is not filling any of the guardsmen with confidence. You get the feeling if it wasn't for the fact that Captain DeVos, who is, from what you're gathering, pretty well known amongst the Federation, and two knights in it under his command were here, they would not be doing this. That's the opinion of most of the guards here. They're mainly here as support for them and the mercenaries.
Okay.
They are not liking what the situation is.
It would do from what I'm getting and hearing from them. Would it do I think I could get away with, maybe, or not get away with, but like, if do you think like they might, do they seem a bit like a rough and like, do they feel like they want to fight a little bit, but like they're also kind of scared, and so like maybe a fighting pit might get them into it?
Might be a couple of them who feel that way, but it's not amongst the majority.
Okay.
As for
I'm
the higher ups, DeVos and his two knights seem to echo some of the same concerns, just on a more subdued scale. It's just, it's less that they're scared of what's going on and more concerned. The fact that they've got mercenary support does fill them with more confidence.
Uh-huh.
You do catch DeVos at one point commenting that he wishes he hadn't actually had, an actual proper detachment of army soldiers to investigate this.
Okay.
And as for the other two, David, the priest, doesn't really keeps to himself when he's not talking with Naomi or DeVos, and Naomi, most of her conversations don't really relate to the situation at all.
What do they relate to?
Um, various random things. At first, it's just getting to know people, and then just random questions about like weather or foods or things people have done recently, and then some more stranger things. Just questions that normally wouldn't get asked when you meet someone. They're questions that you might ask after you've known them for a bit of time, and it does catch a few people off guard, but it doesn't seem like she means harmful by it. It's you get the feeling that she is as much curious as she is teasing people.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm writing these in my notes. Okay. I'm gonna just try to find some of those people who seemed out of the normal or out of the majority. You know, a bit of the, you know, the bit looking like the bit of the people who would want to like do a little bit of fighting and stuff like that.
You find you find 2 or 3 of them sort of tucked off in a corner, talking amongst each other.
Kind of join the group. It's like, hey, how you guys doing?
You see one of them sort of glance at you before just shrugging and continuing on. Another one just sort of acknowledges you with a nod. The last one is doing maintenance on his weapon.
So, more curious than anything. What me and some of my friends were thinking. Some of the people. We could do a bit of camaraderie fighting. You know, see what y'all are made of, and you can see what we're made of. Just uh,
So sparring.
yeah, a bit of sparring, bit of rough and tumble, trying to get feel for how we are. Y'all interested?
Uh, roll persuasion with advantage.
I don't know why I put this page. Okay, my highest, my third highest stat. Woo!
The guards look amongst each other before one of them just sort of shrugs. The one doing maintenance of the weapon just sort of also shrugs, and the third one just like, I mean, suppose it wouldn't hurt, provided we do it far enough in advance, but might need to talk to the captain about it. Just make sure he doesn't start pitching at people later.
Nothing like day before battle or anything. We got a few days until we get there.
Why not then?
And especially before we sleep, like we'll feel well rested the next day. Maybe a few bruises, but won't affect us too much.
I don't see why not.
All
At least
right,
blow off some little steam.
that's what I'm talking about. Ugh. I'm
Cato will come up beside the dwarf and pat him on the shoulder and look down at the soldier who seemed up for it and be like, "We'll make it interesting. I'll put some gold in the ring and get some more of your friends, and we'll not only be a good jump to spar, someone can walk away with some money. That'd be nice."
It'll be fun. On rubbing his hands.
And I'm not even saying you have to put money in. I'm just saying I'll put some money on the table. I'll join the ring, and if anyone beats me, they can get some money. I'm just saying, let's get some camaraderie going.
Bond smiles,
Hmm.
kind of looking.
We don't have to put our own money up, then maybe.
Let's I'll go talk to the captain for you guys. All right. And Bond kind of gets up and goes, let's go see what the the captain thinks, and he'll go over and talk to Captain Alexander DeVos.
Cato will follow just after smiling at the gents as she passes.
Approaching them, Bowen will kind of. Uh, does he seem more like traditional? Like so, I'm just like before I walk up, like I just kind of want to make sure, in my previous knowledge of and meeting him, does he seem more like traditional? Does he seem more just chill, laid back, or what's the general feel or idea of what I'm getting, what I might get at, from him?
Roll insight.
Insight, okay, insight. Insight. That's 11. I forgot to not advantage.
And hard to read him, but based off previous experiences, he seems very by the book.
By the book.
Probably from your guess, firm but fair.
Okay. Okay. All right. Bohan will walk up and will
Hey, Bellum,
yes. Before I walk up, yeah, yes.
you want me to speak to him?
Um.
Knight to a knight
Uh,
might
uh,
come across.
uh, just out of a little bit of out of character, real quick. What's your persuasion?
Not good.
I. Hmm.
Hey, I'll back you up. It's just
Yeah,
don't.
back me up, back me up. I got a few ideas up my sleeve. We can.
Just make it sound like we would be doing them a favor, and this is not going to cost them a thing, and they might be up for it.
Yeah.
Well, lead on then. She'll follow.
Belhun will kind of toss you up, kind of like start walking over with Cadence, like Captain Devotes, and I assume he's with his knights.
He's with one of them. The other one walked off to to talk to some of the patrols.
And I remember I actually don't think I got your name. Looking at one of them knights,
Connor.
Connor. Well, nice to meet you, Connor. Well, uh, Captain Devotes, I and my some of my compatriots have come up with an idea that I think might relieve some of the stress that what I've noticed um, some of your guards might be feeling.
Yes. I've got a
Uh,
bad feeling about this, but I'll hear you out.
well, up until maybe a day or two, a day or so before we get out to where we're going, me and my friends were thinking of maybe putting together a bit of a sparring ring. Get few people together and spar a little bit. Before we go to sleep at night. Get maybe the camaraderie going. Get some of the people kind of excited for the next few days of fighting.
Hmm.
We're thinking about. We could, you know, uh, get them interested more and maybe get their mind off it. So I'm noticing that a lot with your guards. They just seem generally nervous about the next, about where we're going, and I think that might really help them kind of relieve their mind until the day of, and maybe, you know,
Hmm. Yeah, so long as no one suffers a grievous injury, I suppose that would be fine, but exercise caution. I do not want people getting crippled on this journey.
of course, we'll make sure it's very ruled and understanding. People have an idea of what they're not, have some boundaries in there, of course. And I'm not, it's wouldn't be, some sparring if there wasn't rules a part of it, right? And well then, if if that is if if you have no issues with it, then we either put something together tomorrow and see how it goes. Bellin kind of smirks and kind of walks away.
Boss
Ada
just
will
has a
follow.
sort of frown on his face, but then just sort of sighs and goes back to talking with Connor.
Didn't you even need to roll? Yes. All right. Kind of walking cadence like that was actually a lot easier than what I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I guess I was very logical. It's fine. Let's we'll I will kind of walk by, kind of not even like sit next to them, but kind of walk over towards the people and be like, hey, fight rings on tomorrow. Talk to the captain. He seems okay with it. So yeah, I'll see you folks around there. All right.
A couple of the guards just sort of nod in approval.
And as I'm about to like start going, it's like, oh, and get some more people. You know, try to look around and see if there's some more people who might be interested in some sparring. It'd be nice to have some more people around. All right. And he walks off with towards the main group, sitting down with say and Tinker. It's like, oh, tomorrow's gonna be great.
Kada will go off in a different direction and start doing patrol.
You
Tinker's
Yes.
just sort of like raise his eyebrow.
you guys gonna be a part of what's going on tomorrow? If you guys heard what was going on already, I don't know if the rumors gone around already, but no. You
I'll
guys,
toss in for a little bout.
yeah, okay.
It could be interesting.
Ah, yes. Now, obviously, we're I've we have to make sure we pull our punches with these guys. Either we go up against each other, like just don't.
You speak funny words, little dwarf.
We can't kill anyone. All right, no killing, no crippling. Okay.
Why would we kill any of them?
Well, of course we wouldn't
That
kill them on
wasn't part.
purpose.
That wasn't really the question.
Just more rules and stuff like that. Like we wouldn't kill them, but like just make sure like we're not like being too brutal. We're like I know like some of us are like good and shit. Um, for this game, did is Sephiroth technically with us?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He's probably disagreeing with this whole idea.
I assumed, and Belen would.
To be honest, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
with
With
her,
her,
that's
it's a coin
weird.
toss.
yeah, it's a coin toss for her for this.
Yeah, very true.
I imagine she's on the sidelines ready to heal anyone who gets injured.
Yeah. I actually that makes me remember. I'll have to talk with God, what's her name? Fuck. The really nice fucking I didn't write her name down.
Naomi.
Naomi.
Hmm.
Oh, I'll have to ask Naomi about if she's willing to either be part of it or maybe help with making sure people aren't too badly hurt. A bit of sparring can get out of control, but we I'm trying to create something not too bad. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that'll be great. All right, Balan kind of lays back and his bags and kind of closes his eyes and will rest with the excitement of tomorrow.
All right. So with that, the rest of the night passes uneventfully, unless there's something anyone else wants to do beyond assisting with the patrols.
Not in particular.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm good.
All right. So with that, the night passes, and you all wake up and continue on your day's march before, again, stopping for the night and, well, proceeding to start Fight Club.
Yes. Okay, cool.
boy.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
know.
this now. If you go up against any of the city guard, no rolls required. You cannot lose.
No. So like, okay. So like, I'll talk through and like, how many guards do you think I can go up against? Like, I'm eyeing them all up. Like, with
1v
one fight
question
against
mark. How many?
Let me
and then
actually check.
you know,
It's going to be a fair few because regular guards aren't that strong. I think 12 hit points. I think they have.
and he's using his like, it's a fist only fight. There's no like, so it's a little more level because
What's your
I'm no
strength?
monk.
Just remember, Belhan, bear
Actually,
claws don't count as fists.
What is your
hey,
strength out of curiosity?
I haven't said that yet. My strength actually -1. So
Then you
I'm
do
not.
no damage with punching.
Wait,
You physically
really?
can't punch hard enough to hurt someone. Yeah, because the minimum's out at 0. 1 minus 1. You
Okay.
physically can't punch someone hard enough to hurt someone.
Don't worry about that. I will. I have a solution to when we actually get into the fighting ring. Okay.
What I will say for Kada is
Pause.
Kada will sit on the side for the entire time and has basically put it out there saying that she'll fight anybody who that dares to fight her, but she's not just going to fight for the sake of it. She's not there to prove she's better than everybody. She's there to see if anybody genuinely wants to try and learn something or feels they could take her on.
Let's see. What animal might be best for this?
You're going to make them
I just
fight an
did the
animal?
math. I'm pretty sure if you took on all guards at once, you could you still have a chance of walking away the victor.
I'd give it a go.
Fuck. Well, okay. So with the fact that I do have a -1 in strength,
Also, Belen, I don't think they want to fight an animal. I think they were under the assumption that they were going to go
I'm
knuckle-brawling with.
actually gonna turn it. I'm not gonna turn it into an animal. Don't worry. I'm not that bad.
Remember, kids, use your druid powers responsibly.
Like beating up the city guard.
But Bellhead won't use an animal to punch them or anything. But,
But
but, uh, to make it a little fair, since he ain't the strongest person in the bunch, um, in the fights, he'll first of all, like, because he's not the strongest, like he might be able to, like, some of the guards might actually be able to take him on, and like, you know. So Belhen will also pull punches where needed. Like, if he thinks he's, probably can take most of these people on, he'll pull punches, let himself get a little roughed up, and like make them feel better. Like, give a bit of a performance, but
make
also
them
like,
feel better.
yeah, but also like give a few back and make it a fun time, basically. But during the mix, he will, because it's actually possible. Belhun will turn into a rat every once in a while, go through someone's leg, then come out of the back, because it doesn't take a entire thing to like come out of the animal, and will like, start punching them from behind and like that kind of shit, and, like, confused, and it'll be one of those like fun little like, oh my god, what, you know, make it something interesting,
The
make it fun
responsible
to
druid.
watch.
The
Yeah.
responsible druid, yeah, right.
Something.
How many
something
anathemas has he broken at this point? I swear.
so, how many what?
How many anathemas have you broken?
Anathemas? What's that?
Codes of. How many of the druid codes have you broken by accident?
Oh, right, there's that. I don't know what that is. Actually,
Oh, right, those are a thing.
Right, those. Like not
no,
wearing metal armor.
I actually have never. I don't know any of those. So,
I'd recommend reading them.
I do know of like the metal armor, but
Yeah.
that's like the only one I know.
That's the main one.
That's the main one. But yeah, no, he goes through that whole thing. Super. That'll be a whole shebang, and I mean, do we want to do something like that, and like or do we want to just like just know that happened? Super.
I'm thinking. If anything, I would just say an average roll just to determine how well you do, because I'm not running that many combat encounters.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a case of you can take if you fought pretty much with full power, more or less, you could take on all of them with some, albeit some difficulty, just due to a volume of attacks. And any one of you could take on easily at least half of them without much issue at all.
I do a lot of like 2-on-2 twos. Like I get like a guard with me, and like then we go for a fight, and like I mix it up. Like it's not just me, and so like I'll. But I also, if I am like 1-on-1 with a guard, I pull a lot of my punches, but I also make them, I make the punches I do give and stuff like that. Make it seem fair, and like I'll usually, like, if it seems like this person's out of normal, like a little better than some of them, not like a lot better, because obviously they won't be a lot better. Uh, but like, some of them are a bit, stronger, and like I'll pull some and like let people like mostly win, or like actually win one or two. Um, just for the sake of my Streamlabs just reset. What the fuck? Okay. Um, and yeah, basically kind of have that situation go on where they basically, I'm basically pulling punches. I'm also not making it obvious, but like making it, a uh, bit of a good fight for everyone, a part of it. You know,
Roll a strength or dexterity check.
I mean, it's not you can
Is
kind
that
of
a
tell what I'm
question?
going for. Alright, normal. 10. Okay, all right.
Even holding back, you're able to pretty much win almost every fight you get a part of.
Okay, I do lose fights on purpose. I will say, like my like knowing that I can win a fight, I will purposely lose one or two. Like tapping out earlier than I know I can go for, kind of thing. Just to make me not like the biggest douchebag in the world, you know. I actually let some fights win, and then I also put on fights for others. Like I'll like put two people against each other and be like, go, and like I'll run the whole thing, Um, and I'm gonna, because I know I can win each fight, I'm gonna put down 20 gold, but take back 10, and someone of that, some people overall would be winning, you know, a few gold from that, because I'm letting a few people win and stuff like that with my gold on the line. But
Okay.
like, I win some fights, so I might maybe gain gold, but like, if anyone puts it in, but that's it.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
Meanwhile, the knights and Devos would mainly just be watching, not really interested in fighting themselves. They're mostly just Devos is shaking his head at the whole thing, but not really stopping it. Knights are just there to make sure things don't get out of hand. Naomi seems to be, well, she seems to be enjoying the brawl and, well, does help with patching people up afterwards. Never losing that smile, despite the fact that people are fighting each other. The other priest just, eh, he varies on how much he's watching this, and the guards, the guards who get involved seem to be enjoying themselves for the most part.
Awesome. Okay, cool. That sounds exactly. I like, they're on. Okay, low key. Bowen will somewhat show off in some cases for Naomi, especially when she's like specifically paying attention. Makes them look really cool.
Roll a performance check.
Thank you, thank you, thank
What,
you.
you
That's
don't
all
want to
I
have him
want.
roll a seduction check?
That's not a thing.
That's not
He's
thing
not a
anymore.
bard.
Uh,
Well, let's just say
Cracks
you're
him up
showing
with-
off as the reason you lose a couple of your fights.
yeah, okay, yeah, I know. And he'll like it.
Just get get decked off to the side out of nowhere.
Oops. Oh fuck. So yeah,
halfway through all of this, Kayla would have walked off and gone off by herself for a while, just letting Belen have his fun.
Before she goes off,
Tinkerer's considering joining in the fun.
before I will be keeping an eye. And after one of the fights, I'll be keeping an eye on Kata. As she's about to get up, Bone would go and point at her and be like, "I actually do want to take you on."
You wish to fight me?
I want to have a
Yes.
bout with Tinkerer, if it's alright with you.
It would be.
Looking at Kata, it's like, I without killing each other, I'll let us use some of our more non-dangerous abilities.
So there's only one way we can do that, Belen, and that's if you go into a beast form and I defeat your beast form.
I'm aware. So Belhen will be smiling and
On one
pointing up
condition. She
Yes.
steps up and she projects a voice at this point. On one condition, if these fine fellow soldiers around me want to see this, I shall do it.
Do we want to see a fight? Kind of yelling, kind of having that announcer kind of feel to it, and kind of looking around, huh? Kind of trying to get the crowd like a little bit of
She's only interested
hyped up.
if the guards generally want it and it would inspire them as opposed to just being a random bustle for no reason.
Yeah, do they actually want to see a fight between me and her?
Most of the guards would be curious as to what would actually transpire, and if nothing else.
Okay, she climbs into the ring and pulls out her great sword.
Belhan will quickly take a look at his mind. And be like,
Belhen will realize that he's made a terrible mistake.
he'll do I get to use two of them to go
What
up
do you mean,
against
two of them?
two of my beast forms or one?
You will
It's up to
use
you.
what? If you revert to your dwarf form, you lose.
Well, I could
If you get
technically.
me to half health, I lose.
Okay, okay. You know what? I'll take that one. All right, yeah. I feel a little more comfortable about that.
So you get the choice of one because you have to choose what you think is appropriate. If you swap out, it counts as backing down and
Yielding.
changing.
I like that. I
Yielding.
like that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I'm getting the ground rules down for us. All
Me and
right.
Tinkerer are probably going to do something different, because me going to half is not very difficult.
Meanwhile, me going to half.
No,
That's
you
going to
don't
take
want
a
me
while.
going to half either. But anyway, she will enter the ring and using her knightly etiquette, she'll just stand ready, as if not even flinching about what's to happen.
Bun will go. It will be a pleasure.
Oh,
She
this is
bows her
going
head in
to...
silence.
I feel sorry for you, little dwarf. This is going to end very poorly for you.
Hey, I'm always willing to give a good fight. Kind of winking to people. You're like, hey.
Bets
Well,
on how many
good luck.
bruises.
And Bellin will kind of like turn into the brown bear, you know. And
I assume
Not gonna last
initiative.
more than 5 seconds.
yeah.
Initiative it is then.
Where's our blank battle map?
It's fine. We're literally going to be in melee range at all times.
Yeah, this is basically just going to be who drops who first. Basically, let me just throw 2 tokens on this thing.
Battle of Titans over the Lawless Plains, apparently.
Melon, go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright. I don't see the initiative tab thing open. Oh, there
It's
we go.
open.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I'm doing the initiative for the bear. Oh, Gray Ray. Alright. Well, she goes first. Where's her battle music?
Got it. You're first up.
She just confirms with Belen. There is no holding back, right?
Bowen will nod as in Bowen will be like, no. He'll go back and forth, left and right. God, this is.
Oh, I don't
Well,
know. Do I
well.
push him or do I grind his face into the dirt?
Do
Well,
more fist fighting, you know? No
We're
match.
not fist fighting. I've
you
got the
said no
sword
holds
out.
barred. She's got
Wait,
the
you have the
sword
sword out?
out. You said no holds barred.
You said no holds barred.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. We'll.
Ben,
Best
if you
sword
hit
with
me,
malicious
if you hit me,
intents.
if you hit me with a bear paw, you're probably going to rend metal.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I said I have to break you out of your bear form, meaning I'm going to stab you.
Yeah. All right. Belhun will.
No. You break him out of his bear form just by punching him hard enough.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, she runs up to you, and as she runs up to you, she casts, she activates her Giant's Might. She's now a large creature,
Okay.
so I grow in size inside this ring, and I am going to.
How do I want to murder him?
I'm going to swing my sword at you, and since I get extra attack, I can attack twice.
I do get 2 attacks as well, so yeah, that makes sense.
Belhun, you have made a mistake. I hope you know this.
I'm
17
on a
to
fair
hit.
form. 17 to hits.
10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. Great.
Oh, hang on. Because I'm in Giant's Might, I get an extra d6 to my damage.
Great.
So
Another
16
6.
in total.
60.
Okay. And now my second attack.
Second attack.
Oh.
Missing.
Great. Yeah, that misses. But the bear will kind of dodge out of the way.
I don't think either of us really wants to bet because we know who's gonna win.
And just because I want to be a bitch, I'm going to activate Action Surge. So I get to do 2 more
Another 2
again.
attacks.
20.
Make this a show. Make this a show. At least.
She is.
Whirlwind.
So that's 19 more damage.
Yeah, you take him out of his bear form. Well, the guy's standing there just like, give me a chance.
Bear is
So
up,
she
and then just like
swing,
stop.
swing. She then backhands you with the shield, turns around, sword on the back, and she steps out of the ring. And then she walks off to do her patrol.
I think you did enough damage in that to actually knock me unconscious, by the way.
Oh my god.
She was not holding back.
I wish
The
I
question was no holds barred. You
Tinkra?
said yes.
I'm curious. Please, at least let's tell me what the guard's reaction was.
The guard's reaction was basically, okay. They seem more confused.
Alright then.
You're not sure if they're more confused the fact that you grew to a larger size, or the fact that you knocked a bear out in 6 seconds.
Hey.
They're certainly confused about at least one of those things, though.
She
Okay.
drops the large size as she walks out of the ring and just goes to patrol. And that's all she's going to do tonight. You can't get her back in the ring. She's just going to ignore you and go off and do her thing.
Tinkra, you want a round?
Yes, but how would we make this a fair competition?
Meta speak, first of single digits, I'd say is fair.
Hey.
First to single digits.
I can heal
You are
myself
streaming
from
this,
1.
right?
Yes.
Well, whoever just watched the stream just watched a bear get beaten up.
So yeah, you gotta do at least 30 damage to me to knock me down. And I gotta probably do a lot more to you.
How much health do you have?
33 total.
So how about I get you to single digits, or you do 30 damage to me?
Okay. So, right. first to be a damage threshold then.
Well, I mean, I've got 67 health, so
Yeah.
yeah. Hence
Well,
why I
who's
said,
going
how are we gonna make
first?
this fair?
Who's going first, ladies and gentlemen? Because I think we both have a damage per round higher than 30.
Don't kill Satan. Doo, doo.
I will
Initiative
try.
10.
Where's
Good
my
start.
initiative? There it
Good start.
is. Well,
Holy shit.
Pull out the pistol and shoot him in the face.
Am I allowed to cast one
Shoot
spell
him.
before going into this? Because I would like to have Shield of Faith going into this. Because I think that's fair enough.
I get to cast a spell before going into a fight.
You got the
Belen's
cast
just-
wild shape.
Belen's just
That's
sat in
not
the
a
mud
spell.
in a
That
corner.
is, military.
Will you allow me to cast a spell before going into this, Red?
Sure, if you allow me to cast a spell as well.
Sure. We get one spell each.
Fireball.
That isn't damaging.
I know.
Because I will cast Shield of Faith.
Oh, that's a reaction.
I would have cast a
Okay,
spell.
never mind then.
You know what it was? It would have been Barkskin.
I love to
I
think
would've
Belen's
failed.
just sat against one of the posts, just be like, I feel
What's your AC
violated.
now, by the way? I'm curious.
He
What's
like
your AC?
With Shield of Faith, 19.
he expected the fight to go that way.
I don't have
Okay,
any
then.
kind of heavy armor. I hope you know
He
this.
hoped to get
Yeah,
one
I know.
hit.
I'm in a breastplate,
Alright.
which is like medium armor still, I believe. Here we
So I go
go.
first. Okay. Hmm.
This is going to go poorly, I feel.
This is gonna go poorly because this is the only combat we're doing today, which means I could use all my one a day things.
Yeah, because you're a fighter.
It's
I'm
fine,
also
yeah.
a paladin, so if I get one round, this might be over for you.
You think you're getting one round. Okay,
Bring it.
so I'm gonna charge at you, and first thing I'm doing is doing Manifest Echo
Yep.
right behind you.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel kit.
No, clones behind you, basically. Alright, so...
Yeah, Satan's seen you fight. This isn't going to catch him fully off guard, but flanking.
Oh no.
Flanking is still flanking.
But yeah, flanking, so that's advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to do an attack. And I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation to take another attack from the Echo. So I get...
From both
I
sides.
think I get 2 attacks?
Basically, you're trading one
No,
of...
I'm 4th level fighter. I don't have 2 attacks.
Oh, rip, you're multi-classing, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm
The
Artificer
fool.
fighter. But yeah. So I get 2 attacks because of Unleash Incarnation. Just making sure there's nothing more effective I could do here.
Isn't that like a bonus action which you've already spent to do your Echo?
It's a bonus action to make the Echo, yeah.
And then the Unleash?
Unleash is just whenever I make an attack, I
Okay.
can choose to do it.
Do you get
So,
2, or do you only
attacks.
get 1 that you choose from one of the other? Wait, I'm not even going to pretend like I know how this
standard-
works.
Okay. My standard attacks I can choose if they come from my self or my Echo. But with Unleash, I get an additional attack from the Echo.
Okay,
So
Gotcha.
I'm attacking you once, the Echo's attacking you once.
gotcha. Ow.
21
Yes,
for 7 bludgeoning.
that's okay.
16. Does 16 hit?
16 does not.
Okay.
And
But
thank you
then,
for the follow,
because
Ren.
fighter-
Sir?
But then, because fighter, action surge. And I'm gonna unleash incarnation again, so that's 2 more attacks.
Oh boy.
21 hits, 7 more, so that's
Ow.
14. 18.
Misses.
Damn.
I
You said what,
survived!
19?
Cracks knuckles.
Yeah, you took 14 damage.
You're,
And I
half,
didn't
you're
pull
just
out
short of halfway there. And that was your action surge.
That was my one action surge, yes.
So, my turn.
The question is, do you think you can take me down?
Oh, probably, actually. Let's see. So,
'Cause I've got to get you.
bonus action. I'm casting Branding Smite.
Oh boy, what does that do?
Ignore that for now. I'll reroll damage when we get to it.
Okay.
Then I'm going in for my first attack with my +1 battle axe. That's a
Do you get
22 to
two
hit you.
attacks right now?
Yep, I got extra attack.
I am going to use my reaction and cast shield. So I have +5
Son of a
to
bitch.
AC. So my AC is now 26. I don't know if you can even hit that.
Oh, I can actually. I got a +8 to hit modifier.
Oh, okay.
I just have to roll really high. Well, I'm gonna just throw my second attack against you regardless. So what's your AC right now?
26.
Nope. You survive for now. I also need to roll concentration for Shield of Faith. Hold on. So I got hit twice.
Concentration.
Yeah.
You got it.
I was fine. The second attack did drop it though, so it is down
Okay.
for now. Wouldn't have made a difference overall. That's my
That
bonus
was
action and my
your-
action. Branding Smite is still being maintained. I actually would have broken concentration anyway on Shield of Faith. But that is still being maintained. That is my turn. Back to you.
Alright. I've done 14 damage so far.
Yep.
Wait, doesn't he just
I'll
hit
tell you
me
when you get to
once?
single digits. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm going to attack again and use my last Unleash Incarnation. So... Warhammer...
Miss.
That actually misses, damn.
And that
Second one
hits.
so...
Alright.
For another 8.
Alright. That brings me to 11.
So I just need one more good hit on you.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything I can do for another action, though. Because I've just got the move.
Yeah, and you're just gonna keep spamming shield, aren't you?
I mean...
Well, I have things to bypass that, regardless. So, back to me.
I do have 2 more uses of it, so...
Back to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I am going to use my action to dump Lay on Hands into myself, restoring me back to full.
This is just the battle of the immortals here. Neither of us can
Sorry.
really kill you.
Action, Lay on Hands, that's going to be... I'm at 11, I'm going back to 33, so that's 22 out of my Lay on Hands. So... I'm down to 13 in my pool. And then with my bonus action... I'm still holding Branding Smite, I believe. Actually, no, you hit me, so I had to roll concentration.
No, concentration. Yep.
I'm still holding Branding Smite. Do I have a bonus action thing that's actually fun to use? Yes, it's useless in this combat encounter, though. Actually, I'm going to bonus action Misty Step and teleport 30 feet in the other direction. Well, if there's room in the ring. This way I can break your... I can break your flank. And you can't get into a position where you can flank me again.
Oh, that's what you think.
I teleport my full movement, you can't actually move far enough, I believe. Potentially.
That's your turn, right?
Yes. Lay on Hands was my action, bonus action was Misty Step. That's my turn. So, if we're using,
Alright, then. So I'm going to move my 35 feet.
Yes. Curses.
and
Foiled
get into
again.
melee range.
Foiled
Get
again.
into melee range. Use Manifest Echo, which I can use whenever as a bonus action. And
Yep.
it goes anywhere that I can see within
Well,
15
that was a
feet.
waste of a second level slot. Oh well. I'm still holding Branding Smite, at least, for now. You get a attack.
And then, yeah, I get a attack. And I'm still flanking you.
You've used all your damaging buffs. How long can you last?
I have used all my damaging buffs.
Just hit him.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep wailing on you.
Ow, that hits.
I think that's the most damage I've done so far in a single hit.
Hmm. It's not your max though. You can roll. I think your max is 12.
My max is 12, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that'd be it.
I can survive another round of your full attack.
The fighter. The one who can only hit things.
Let's see here.
Silence.
Hold on, I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, with my action, cast Moonbeam on you.
Moonbeam, what is that?
He bends over.
On the start of your turn, you make a save, so fuck your shield spell. If you fail the save, you take damage, and I can move it every turn. Back onto you. Have fun. That's my action. Also, you hit me, so I'll roll for concentration on Branding Smite. Because I'm still holding that, I believe. Actually, no, Moonbeam would have broken it anyway. But yeah, it broke from you hit me. So
Yeah,
Branding
Moonbeam
Smite dropped.
like,
Yeah, Moonbeam is on you.
damn it, Radiant isn't one that's covered by... Okay.
That's a nice AC you've got there.
I just need to hit you to disrupt it, though.
That's going to be my turn, however.
Alright, and so I start my turn in it.
Yep, you have to make a... Hold on. Description.
Please say
You have to
Con
make
save.
a Constitution saving throw.
Huzzah! Against what?
Constitution saving throw, you fail. DC 15.
Damn.
So you take... Let me roll the damage.
Oof. You rolled
You take 17 radiant damage. First damage I've done so far. And it's already more than you've done.
You rolled a 2 and a 5.
On 2d10 I rolled an 8 and a 9. Jesus, that's near max. Ignore that 2 dueling, that shouldn't be there. But yeah. Moonbeam.
Does that mean you're out now?
No, I've
I-
only
I've-
taken 17 damage.
I had to do 13 more damage to knock him out. So, that is my turn. Well, that was the start of your turn. You now take your turn.
Alright. I'm going to pop Second Wind to
Yep.
regen some health as a bonus action.
Battle of the
Battle
Immortals.
of the Immortals.
This could go for a while, Chief.
So that's 1d10.
1d10 plus your level. So 1d10 plus whatever your fighter level is specifically.
4.
So 4.
So
Hey.
that's 8 back.
I only did 9 damage in total there, but that's your bonus action gone. Not as if you were using it for anything.
Not really, no.
Now, as long as you don't crit, I should be fine.
Well, what do I want to...
Unless you spellcast, in which case, good luck. Because there's something
I
I've...
could.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
I could do it.
Use your spells on me. Use them. Use them wisely.
Why do I get the feeling like that'd be a bad idea?
Just slap him.
I mean, I can slap him, yeah.
Yeah,
Slappy
what?
slap.
Gotta get one more hit in and he's dead anyway.
He healed.
Oh god, this fight's gonna go on forever.
I mean, I don't actually have the, I don't have the ability to heal anymore, so...
Yep, I've still got a fair amount in my pool. And he can't
Yeah,
knock me
I
down
need
this
to
round unless he
knock him
crits.
down.
Your basic attacks can't knock me down this round, and I'll just
Crit, I'm gonna
restore
try
it. Hey, you hit
21.
me.
11
11.
bludgeoning.
You have to do so much damage in one hit.
Because
that
he
goes
keeps
down to a
healing.
point.
All right.
Yeah, you have to do a lot
Eventually
of
he's gonna
damage
run out of
once.
healing, but eventually I'm
That
gonna
brings
run
it
out
back
of
to me.
health.
That's going to bring it back to me.
Yep, I don't have anything else I can do.
So, action, lay on hands. I restore my last 13 out the pool. That's going to bring me up to 25. That's my action. You
So
did
that
not
means you
move,
can't
so you
attack.
were still within the moonbeam.
Yep.
So I don't have to move
I
it.
did hit you though. Concentration.
Oh, yep. No, it's actually gone now.
Yay!
No moonbeam. It's down, and I'm out of second level slots. Oh well.
All I need to do is keep hitting you. But you said that was your action?
Yeah, I'm looking for anything that's bonus action. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Super's probably enjoying this because he can think about what he's actually gonna do. What's better
I'm
than
going
the
to
players?
bonus action Shield of Faith.
What's better for a GM than the players RPing with each other? Players fighting
Yeah.
each other.
Bonus action, recast Shield of Faith. Back to you, Red.
Okay.
AC is now higher again.
I'm just gonna keep whacking away at you. 26.
That is thankfully not a crit, but yes, that is a hit. And now in the danger zone.
That was a 19. 9 bludgeoning.
Ow. I'm now in the danger zone.
How much are you down by?
I'm on 16. You're gonna do at least 7 damage to me.
Which means I'd need to roll higher than a 3.
And
yeah,
I can't
no. I'm
punch
just gonna
through your
keep the
AC.
shield up and...
I don't think I can punch through your AC because of that spell.
Shield's great. Yeah, your turn. That's all I can do.
Oh, I have an idea.
Now, if I had 5th level fighter, this would be...
I'm going to cast Command and use Drop.
Command?
Make a Wisdom
God.
saving throw.
Oh, no. Crap. Okay, that's actually a serious threat.
I always
Wisdom
keep this one in the
save.
back pocket. Make a Wisdom saving throw,
What's
Red.
the DC?
15.
Wait, are you guys updating your health and all that?
Oh, God. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. Hey!
Alright, sure.
Or wait, I wouldn't make
No,
this with advantage,
9.
would I? Damn it.
No,
Damn
9.
it.
So, it immediately passes to your turn. You drop whatever you're holding and end your turn. Then it's back to me again. As per the drop command.
Oh, yeah. Drops what it's holding and ends its turn. Damn it!
So,
Thankfully,
it goes to
shield's
your turn,
trapped
you
in
drop
my
your stuff,
arm
and I
not
pick it
being
back up.
held.
So, your armor class drops by 2 because you drop your shield.
It's strapped to my arm. I'm not
Yes.
holding it.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Semantics, sure. You can keep your shield, but you lose your sword. Or your hammer.
My hammer. My hammer!
I'm going to
Alright.
stow my axe and pick up your hammer.
My hammer!
What?
Yoink.
Well, I will pick up your hammer and stow it on my back and keep using my axe as it's better. I have stolen your hammer.
That's an action, right?
That would be my action to pick up a dropped weapon, yes.
Okay.
TK,
Just punch you.
is that your turn?
And that will be my turn.
You have made a critical error here. Because guess what that leaves me with? Oh, damn it!
You should just punch him.
Quick draw, fire, miss.
Damn it.
Only one shot in those.
I do have 2, though.
You pull the gun and I just like shield. Now, I actually get to try and punch you because I'm not having to juggle 15 things at once. So I'm going to take 2 attacks against you.
My hammer.
That's a 27 on the
Wait,
first
you
one.
get 2? You get 2?
I get extra
Oh,
attack.
God.
That's a 27 on the first.
Yeah. Oh,
And a
crap.
20 on the second.
First one hits, second one doesn't.
I'm going to smite the first one with my last first level spell slot.
What kind of damage does smite do, by the way?
You'll see.
Okay.
You take all of that.
Probably gonna win.
Radiant.
Ignore the bit at the bottom there, the 3 on the
18
right side.
radiant.
So 9 plus 6.
9 plus 6, which is 15, and I believe that is GG. Because I think that is
No, it isn't.
Oh, because you healed a bit, yes.
That drops me down to 43 out of 67.
Yeah, I
Yes,
got a bit
drop
more
me
to go.
down 37.
Bit more to go.
Mhm.
And
That
what did
was
the
my
smite do?
last spell slot. The smite does more damage. I get an extra 2d8 damage in there.
Well, then roll it.
I did.
Yeah,
It's that top
you did.
bit.
That's why he
Oh.
did that much damage. That he only needs to do 6 more damage. So an average hit with his, oh god.
Well, it looks like you only rolled one.
Why are all my
balance, so-
abilities like actions? There's nothing for bonus actions in here. Of course, paladins don't get cantrips. Because
That said,
would
how
be
far
too
are
much.
you?
Hmm?
How
I'm
far
on
are
16. You had to do 7 damage to me.
Punch him.
That's my
Ah.
turn, so you got another pistol. I've still got Shield of Faith up.
You?
This is a close battle between the immortals.
It actually is.
Also, you would have been screwed if I packed like Shield Wounds or Healing Word, because I would just heal myself even more.
Or shield, because then I wouldn't have.
I
hit you
can't.
all.
I don't think I get Shield.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
you
don't get
shi-
Shield. I don't get the Shield spell. I get Shield of Faith.
Alright, then I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna stretch out my hand and just point blank magic missile.
Well, sadly for you, I have the most OP ability in the game. As a paladin, I have
Ah.
resistance to all damage from spells, so I only take 5 from that. Thank you.
Oh, god damn it.
So that's not enough to knock me out.
Magic missile fires 3 times.
Yep, and he
Yeah,
total of
I
10.
did have it. Because that was 4, a 1, and a 2 is what I rolled. And it's +1 each time.
Remember to stay near Satan.
Aura of
So-
Warding is powerful.
Yeah, apparently. And then I'm going to use my movement to disengage and get away.
Super is typing. Oh, you're running away from me, are you?
Yep.
Shame.
If you go out of the ring, you lose.
I'm just backing up a bit.
Shame.
Yeah, get out of the ring. Yeah,
Eagle.
As you back away, Satan is just going to take a step back and let out a draconic screech and use Dragon Fear.
Oh,
You
god.
idiot! You're gonna make all the guards run away.
You need to make Wisdom saving throw. I do step towards you to do this to make sure you're
Again?
range.
Why the
How
way?
big of
It's
a-
the same
how big of a
DC
ring
as
is
well.
this?
Because it goes off my charisma. So it's the same DC as all my spells. So yeah, roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, god damn it.
Of his
Don't-
choice.
10.
Don't make
You're
me come back
frightened
in
of me
there.
for 1
Oh,
minute.
Of his
Of his
choice.
choice.
You can
of his
repeat the
choice
saving
with
throw at the
very
end
deep-
of your turn.
Oh my god.
Oh, god damn it.
I know. I had the same fear. I was about to go run in there and tackle him if that
I was
the
about to
case.
go in there and beat someone up.
Alright.
Yeah, I only choose him and Dragon Fear. So yeah, you're frightened.
what
You get a
can
save at the
I
end of your
do?
turn. The seagull flies away. Comedy. That is my
There's
action.
a log of it.
And that does use my breath weapon up. But I wasn't using that anyway, because my base breath weapon scales of Constitution. My Constitution is negative. So, DC 10. I'm not kidding. What can I do with bonus action? Nothing of I'm gonna draw a heavy crossbow and end my turn.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Alright, so what can I do while feared?
You have
Nothing, you have to
disadvantage
stay
on all
away
attacks
from
against me.
I have to what?
You cannot willingly approach me, and you cannot, and all your attacks are at disadvantage while in line of sight.
You cannot go towards him, basically. You cannot attack him.
And since you're not flanking, any ranged attack is just straight disadvantage because you don't
He
get
basically
the
just got a free
bonus.
stun on you.
Yeah. You do get a repeat save at the end of your turn.
So you
And I
can
think
still
I get
fight
advantage on
him.
it. I have to check. I think I might get advantage on you. Let me pull up the frightened condition. Frightened is powerful.
So you at least get to roll a.
But yeah, if you're trying to flintlock me with your other pistol, you're gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah.
And I still got Shield of
You
Faith
basically
up.
just get to roll again each time to see if it goes away for up to a minute. So just roll a wisdom save again at the end.
Yeah.
Because basically you can't do anything.
It's
with it.
DC 15 at the end of every turn to see if you can get rid of it.
I can attack though.
No, you can't attack him. You're fearing him.
You can attack it just at disadvantage.
Oh,
You
is
can
it?
attack,
Okay.
it's just disadvantage.
Go on then. Go and suck him in his big mouth.
I
You have
can't
to
move
do
towards him.
2 whole damage to me to actually win this.
Pull your arm off and throw it at him.
That's my detective.
Throw a guard at him.
I'm going to throw a firebolt at him.
Jesus.
I have resistance
16.
to this. That is a miss.
Yeah,
Sad
nope.
day that we don't have combat music rolled.
Just deflects the
I
fire
don't
to the
think
side.
this was expected.
Just silence through the crowd. Just what the fuck?
Back to
This
me.
feels like
I'm
an
not
awkward
going to
problem.
use the heavy crossbow. Bonus action, I'm switching back to the battle axe, closing distance because you didn't keep moving away, and attack twice.
Hold on a second. What is standard melee?
5e.
5 foot.
Well, I mean, like, what's the roll for a standard punch?
Strength
Oh.
plus proficiency.
Yeah, I was too far away from you to just punch me that round, so.
Well, you see. What
Oh
health are you
god.
at again?
His duplicate could punch you.
Oh
I
yeah,
could do attacks of opportunity from the duplicate.
fair point. Punch me. You don't get proficiency in this. It's just a straight strength roll.
It's just straight. Yeah. Wait, I don't get the proficiency?
Nope, because you're not a monk.
Oh, only monks get that. Okay.
You are not very.
So this is just straight strength.
It's just a straight strength roll.
Or do I want to save this?
Just hit him.
Oh yeah, because your echo also got disarmed when you got disarmed. Oh, that's amusing.
Actually, does it?
Because it's an echo of you, I believe so.
It just says any attack you make can originate from the space of your echo. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's disarmed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm pulling out the frightened condition real quick for my turn, by the way. As I approach you.
Alright. I think I'm actually not going to have it do the attack of opportunity. So.
Alright. Where is the... It will be in the player's handbook. Right at the back in the back index.
Oh, wait.
I'm currently looking
Still
at the frightened
waiting for
condition because I
this.
need to see if I have advantage or not.
Battle
We
of the
just-
Immortals.
We're
Waiting
just
time.
waiting for these
Just
two
finish
idiots.
the save.
Just
Our fight was
punch.
quick.
Well, yeah, your fight was literally you got your ass.
Okay. I just roll it normal. I'm rolling normal, so.
Nope, the bear got his ass handed to
So,
him.
I'm gonna roll against you twice.
And I'm sticking to that story.
So. Boom. Well, I think that's GG, boys.
Oh crap! That's a crit. Can I?
9. That's 11 points of damage. GG.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, because shield doesn't help, and that's why I saved it for. Crap.
So with that,
Yeah, that's it.
I still have my Channel Divinity left over, by the way. I could have really fucked you over for that thing.
And that brings me down to 32, which, yep, is below the 30.
Victory!
Look at them. They're great. Woo.
That was
That went on a while.
that went on a bit and did not end as I thought it would.
Everything you tried just didn't work.
Well,
At
see
this
what I
point,
learned.
Captain DeVos would speak up and pretty much tell everyone to break it up and get back to patrols.
You fight
Well, you
well.
see, PK, what I learned is I need that double attack because I would have worn you down.
Oh yeah,
so
you
much
would have.
quicker if I
You
had
would have been able to win if you had to win if you had to do that. But I was able to consistently roll above because I got lucky.
it. And your double attack meant you just did more damage than I could.
Yeah, my damage per round is higher.
Bowen goes to sleep.
Just immediately passes out.
No,
You
just
fight
kidding.
well.
Hammer back, by the way.
Hands the hammer over.
Thank you. Yes, that was a interesting match. I will say that.
At this point, he's dropping Shield of Faith because concentration.
Yeah.
Well, remind me of a few of the people I used to fight with back in the days.
No.
Back in my hometown, we fought in pairs. Our main strategies was overwhelming opponents who caught themselves out in the open with double numbers. Fighting your echo was much the same.
Ah. Yes. It's a very helpful technique, especially when an enemy thinks that they're going to be fighting one-on-one.
Now, I'm going to go see Zephyrus so I can get these bruises patched, because I can't heal myself again today. That ability has been spent. And I'm going to go get myself patched up. Is it fair to say I can get back to full?
You're gonna have a long rest anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fair enough.
As Berlin gets back to his tent, there'll be a cooked meal waiting for him, made out of some rabbit, freshly caught rabbit, Kato will be asleep in the tent next by.
Oh,
It would be safe to assume that that was an apology from her to you, but
for
it seems.
destroying me.
But there is a fresh, basically rabbit stew sort of thing sat there.
He enjoys the stew then. Eats it up. Nom, 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 nom. It will very gracefully and eat. He'll eat it and then fall asleep.
The moment she walked away from the fight, she went off briefly hunting. So you can assume she somehow managed to gather it for you.
Enjoys it.
By the way, quick question.
Nom,
Red, have you yet to hit anyone with that gun?
I think I've hit one person.
My character goes to sleep.
But yeah, I've had a bad track record with it.
Yeah, you should name it Misfortune. Anyway, Zane will go to sleep.
Well, I mean, I picked it up thinking, it would be a neat story thing, and firearms in general are neat, but then I got so many other ranged attacks, and I'm like, I could use gun, but magic missile is just better, and firebolt does more damage.
Except against me.
Well, yeah. But I do also have my lightning launcher, which I got from Artificer.
Alright. So after that eventful evening, you would all wake up on a new day and continue on your journey. All of you fully being able to long rest after that. This would be day 3 of travel. This day would pass relatively uneventfully unless someone has anything they would like to do.
Nope.
Nothing I can think of.
Bellin will he's gonna do he's gonna talk up oh god wait good weird names. He's gonna talk to Naomi a little bit, just like not in roleplay, because I yeah, he's just gonna talk with her and get to know her a little.
All right. Let me actually look at something here.
That's his goal for the night. It's just like, and maybe it's part of the day too. Like it's one of those things where like during the day while everyone's walking, he'll walk with her and talk a little.
Roll either. Actually, roll both persuasion and insight.
Like it.
Out of
Wanna do that
curiosity,
one
how
shot.
old is Naomi?
That's one of the things he's trying to gauge as well.
16.
What?
16.
What?
Someone called the police and Bellon quick.
I assume that's one of the things he learns very quickly, right?
Yes, within a day or so of travel.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't.
Abort! Abort!
Basically how it
Abort
goes.
mission.
But he also is curious, like what has led her to actually be here at this point and actually have her abilities as of this point. Because honestly, also kind of interesting that a 16-year-old is doing what she's doing. So I roll better in my insight than that's probably why how I. So
Seems
16,
legit.
okay. Yeah, he's not gonna he's gonna be friends and that's all. He backs down immediately. It's like, how are you? No. Yeah, well, yeah, the 30-year-old probably doesn't.
Come on, Belhen. Put together a coherent sentence. You can do it.
I
I
have been.
believe.
Have you not been hearing me?
Kate doesn't do anything out of the ordinary today.
As you talk to her, she seems nice, but you take up conversation with her, but doesn't really. It's about the same conversations you get elsewhere with her. It's basically general chatter combined with just random questions that just throw you for a loop.
Yeah. Do I get any information about where she, like, other than, like, about her town? Any reasoning why she's out here? And first of all, why a 16-year-old is out this far doing the shit she's doing?
Surprisingly, it'd be a bit more difficult. It's not so much. You get a sense that there are some things she's not necessarily hiding, but
Not willing.
keeping to
talk
herself,
about.
more or less.
Yeah. Okay.
But you do get a sense that. Well, actually, no. You get a sense that there's something happened at her village that forced her to start traveling. Something she's not particularly keen on talking about. She usually deflects it whenever the topic goes that. Pretty much just say something along the lines of not much. Well, it's something along the lines that gives you a sense there's nothing to come back to, basically, or nothing for her to come back to. She does mention she has a brother, though.
Oh, okay.
But her brother is usually also traveling and doing other business, so the two don't see each other as often as they'd like.
Did I get a name of the brother or a description of some sort?
You would not.
Oh, okay. I'll press that another day.
Missing siblings, eh?
That sounds familiar for some odd reason.
Zane does generally call this out, by the way.
This is if you were close enough to hear this to begin with,
Probably.
or involved.
I'm assuming the party is close
would
enough together that we'd
roll.
be.
Well, because he went out of his way to walk with her. Like he's not like with the rest of the group and with what everyone else is
Alright,
like
fair enough.
walking with. Yeah.
And disregard.
And that's about all you get from her.
Cool. Thank you. Probably another day I'll try to see. Taking a description. We travel. You might met their brother. You never know.
And unless anyone has anything else they would like to do, we move on to another day of travel that passes also uneventfully. By this point, you're about a day and a half out from the village as you settle down for the night.
The moment camp is made, she goes straight to sleep.
I don't really have anything to do.
Yeah, Bellin will.
Thaden's going to assist with the patrols. On one of the outbound, on one of the more like outer patrols this time.
All right. And we move to a new day where something does happen. Kaida, as you wake up, you realize there's a seagull on your face. Just sort of sitting on your head, staring at you.
I stare back at it.
Wait. So wait. Sorry, just more curious. During the first fight, during the first time we saw the seagull, what actually happened? What did it do?
It
landed on
landed on
Satan.
Satan's head, and then when he roared, it went away.
She stares at it for a bit and sees what it does.
And as the rest of you wake up, you would see Kaida basically having a staring contest with a seagull.
Wait, that's the same seagull that we saw yesterday.
That would have been like two days ago now.
2 days ago, yeah.
She
What?
reaches up slowly to see if it will allow it to be petted.
As you reach for it, it does flap its wings and fly off.
Wait, what? Where the fuck?
Does it have anything like attached to one of its legs?
Roll perception.
And message your gun.
22.
It has a couple of distinguishing features, namely the fact that, it's almost pure white, which is something you don't see too often with seagulls, and it has a couple of gray streaks running down its sides, but other than that, nothing artificial on it, at the very least.
Because
Beyond just coloring, it looks like it's just normal seagull.
Because I'm curious, I'm just gonna proc Divine Sense. It's probably gonna return nothing. I get a shit ton of these a day.
Nothing from... No, you get nothing.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just
I doubted
curious.
it.
In my experience of my forums and also the time I spent in Mercenary with the druids there, how much can I see if that is a trance? Like, is there something about him that seems more druidic?
Roll an insight check.
It's just the go.
You have no idea. You have not seen enough of a behavior to judge if seagull is behaving like seagull. Though to be fair, you haven't spent much time observing seagulls.
Yeah, true.
The floor here appears to be made out of floor.
I take note, I guess.
She just ignores it and starts packing her stuff away and getting ready to move.
Thane's doing much the same.
I follow it.
Eagle?
Yeah.
It flies off.
It flies off, but like
Guess
I
I'm
follow
doing
the
your
direction it
pack as
flies.
well.
Looks
I
to be
don't
heading
apologize for
towards the
misplacing
sea,
a dagger or
so
three.
north.
It heads towards what?
It heads north towards the sea.
Heads north towards the sea. Okay, I don't follow it then. I keep an eye out for it though. Are we that close to a sea that like?
We're going along the coast,
Seagulls
basically.
Yeah,
are a
you are
thing?
basically traveling. You're a few miles off from the sea, but you are somewhat following the coastline, roughly.
Okay. In that case, never mind. Oh, ow, fuck.
I would have mentioned if it was unusual if they would to see a seagull this far out.
Okay. Sorry, it's just like seagull. It's like knowing us. There ain't just seagulls. Okay, good. Good to know it's
Paranoia,
just probably a
paranoia.
seagull.
Everybody's trying to kill me.
Okay, they'll just get
alright.
ready to move. That's what she's gonna do this morning.
Using his new bag of holding, it's like his packing procedure just becomes a lot simpler, where he just stuffs everything into the bag of holding now, not really caring much about um his normal like stuffing everything into a bag very precisely, so he fits everything he has. It's quite nice. He seems to be enjoying his bag.
I'm just gonna casually do a bit of re-preparing in the background, don't mind me.
And to also do some meditation as well before we head off.
Unless anyone has anything else they would like to do, the rest of the day's travel beyond the seagull incident would go uneventfully.
Yay!
So you all find yourselves half a day out from where the village is. At this point, you have, as you actually set camp around an artificial structure. Actually, it looks like basically a small box that's positioned along a trail with a small branch off point.
As we're settling down, Satan's going to move off to the side and is going to start the process of casting a spell. I'll GM roll it over to you real quick, Subo.
Alright.
There you go.
Where we
Cato,
at?
what are we
Right now, as you settle down or wake up, depending on whatever, if someone has anything they want to do in the night, is you're setting down along a fork in the road, a half a day away from where the village is supposed to be, next to basically a box by the side of the road.
A box? Is there anything
Yeah.
significant about the box, or it just seems like a?
It has a sign that says Federation Transit Service Postal Station,
Okay.
but is otherwise unmanned.
Cato set a bed and tent and proceed to sit there and redo the runes on her armor and her sword.
Bell going to attempt. Well, okay. Actually, I'll talk to you about this at another point then. Actually, yeah. Ooh. I don't know if we talked much about how enchanting from a druid perspective is, if there is one. Super.
Enchanting?
Yeah.
It'd be the same as enchanting anything else. You just need to either find someone who knows how to do it or find a way to do it yourself and get the resources.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing it, or I'm gonna start thinking about it at least today. It's like I'm really curious. Like he's going off of like his own magic, like he's seen. He's like, maybe I can do this myself. I don't know. He'll just start thinking about it tonight.
After she's finished reapplying the runes to her stuff, she'll eat some rations and then get an early night again.
Yep. After about 10 minutes after their arrival, you watch Satan as he steps back from like a ritual circle he set out. See him dotting a few bits of his, pulling like open his material pouch, dotting out a bit of powders here or there, drawing out a larger circle. Steps back, holds his hand out, and starts speaking some words as he continues the process. Seemingly reaching the end of whatever he is casting.
Kada really doesn't pay any attention while she's still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just goes to sleep.
Hmm.
Owen does.
And at the end of the ritual, when at this point probably everyone's bedding down, he is going to summon a warhorse. That appears to be clad in what appears to be platinum armor. Platinum scale armor.
More silver shiny things, Kada mumbles in her turn.
It's like it's my god's entire thing. Anyway. For the purpose of the spell super, there will be a warhorse class as a celestial that can speak Draconic.
Alright.
Now, if they're leading the horse over, they're going to get them set up to keep watch and that kind of deal, and then Satan's going to bed down as well.
Alright. And with that, the night passes uneventfully as you wake up on the morning of your last half day or so of travel.
Kada will wake up and look for a seagull.
Roll perception. You don't really see one in the immediate area, no.
Yeah, she just goes, must have just been one of them things, and starts getting herself ready to move again.
Alright. As you all come to attention, you would hear a short whistle, and as you all look over, you can see Captain DeVos walking towards the trail, putting away a signal whistle as most of the guards converge near him.
Kada will head over.
Satan's going to mount his new steed and trot over.
Walk on over.
Right. As you all know, we are now half a day away from the village of Tragosa. The fact that there's no news at this post station indicates no one has even bothered to send a report through, or it got picked up, which I'd highly doubt considering we would have seen the messenger on the way, or the remains of one. Be bad for anything and everything. We still don't know what's going on. Our first priority is to assure the safety of any of the villagers and surviving mercenaries. Second priority is to investigate the immediate area, figure out what attacked it, and if possible, eliminate it. Questions?
None from us.
I'll take that as a no. Let's go. As he motions back towards the road as the formation starts moving again.
Kada will try and make sure she's further near the front of the formation when heading near the town.
As we're moving along, I'm just going to... Actually, I'll hold off on that for a while until we're a bit closer. No point doing it this far out. Satan's going to stay near the middle of the formation on like the right side. Cricket.
Alright. I'm just doing something real fast.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, as you all continue on your march,
I've
about
been
a half.
talking.
Huh?
Just, sorry, I've been talking this entire time, and I just realized I was muted.
Hmm.
I'm about in the middle with the rest of the people in the group,
Okay.
towards the front more. All right. Fuck.
Alright. So, as you all continue your march, about half a day travel later, you all begin to get within sight of the village.
What does it look like?
Yeah. Is there anything
Roll
we can?
perception.
I'm gonna join with that.
Natural 20.
I'll join for the hell of it, although I don't think I'll be needed.
I was
6.
still leaking out.
That's a 20, a
Satan and
6, and an
Belhun see
8.
a village.
That's a
Aye,
village.
town up ahead.
Kaida, as you look around, okay, this is very wrong. First off, you're not seeing any activity, period. No activity in the streets, and even within the houses you can see within, you don't see anything. There are also some of the houses that look to have some degree of damage. Some of them have roofs caved in. Some of them have small craters near them. It looks like it's been damaged. However, at the same time, it doesn't look as damaged as you would think. It looks damaged, but it's clear that a major battle has not been fought here. There'd be far more destruction. For one, you don't see any corpses. You don't see anything. It's like people up and left, and then and a third of the buildings decided, hey, our roof's going to give out now. This is very not right.
Is there any smells on the wind? Is there an atmospheric that has blood been
Not
shed?
that you can tell.
Satan is going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
That's been 30 feet.
Mainly for that last effect. The desecrated terrain deal.
Negative.
Okay, he's just going
And
to
for
leave
the
that
entire
running in the
10
background.
minutes, you're not going to get anything.
Alright, cool.
Would I have seen anything like this in my past? Considering
Roll a history check.
So,
17.
so okay, what do you see?
Not usually. This is very unusual. If you came across a village that was raided, it was either they had either fought it off themselves or they were completely wiped out. Granted, you were fighting gnolls, which were extremely brutal, so that these gnolls aren't native to here, so that could be that. But this is very off. This doesn't match the profile of pretty much anyone.
You see
She
Satan...
looks towards...
Yeah, Satan's going to narrow his eyes slightly as he's seeing all this as well.
She looks towards the guy in charge and she starts pulling out her greatsword and she shouts across to him, "Something's not right here."
Indeed.
If I was to have a guess, we're looking at something that it's definitely not being a conflict. We're potentially fighting something magical here. Potentially some kind of mass charm. Would be my first guess. Something that would make them go of how to fight. People don't just leave their homes.
I just see a village. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
She calls out, "How would you like to proceed?"
He looks at the rest. Connor, take half the guards and advance along the right of the village. Davison, take the other half and advance left. Mercenaries and the priest, with me. We're going center.
She nods and moves.
Keep your weapons ready and your guards up. Look for civilians, remains, anything that could give us indication on what happened here. Do not suspect for a second that whatever caused this village will not happen to us. And he sees DeVos, as he's saying this, pulls out his longsword, which you've seen a few times. It has a fine grip, but as he pulls it out, you realize the blade is a silver with gold decorations.
It looks fancy.
Yes, it looks very out of the ordinary for a sword.
That thing magical?
Very.
Good. Satan's gonna heft out his shield and battle axe.
How far are we from the town?
Still a couple minutes out.
Couple minutes. So when we get into the town, it'll only be probably a few minutes.
Yeah.
Dolan's gonna cast Spark Skin on himself. It will. Yeah.
She'll move up beside the guy and get ready to move.
As the group split
Shield
off.
up and hammer ready to move as well.
As the group split off, you all begin to advance closer.
Satan's gonna be
the
in the lead on horseback. He's gonna be staying a good 10-15 feet in front of everyone else.
Ooh.
Go ahead and position yourselves, however, along in the immediate area as you advance.
Which way is our entry point?
The way you're on.
Okay.
So
Why-
Satan's up
why
front
is-
in the lead.
Satan
Oh yeah,
so
I need to
big.
fix that.
I'm on horseback,
He's on a
remember?
horse.
I'm also gonna have to pull up this. Do you mind just yeeting me the stats for a warhorse real quick?
I need to add them.
I'll grab D&D Beyond on my phone. I basically just need the movement speed and the hit points, and that's about it. I'll keep track of it on my own.
60 feet, 19 hit points, 11 AC.
Alright.
Hey, Belen, why don't you protect the cast?
The what? What? The cast?
She just hints over her shoulder towards the person you've been trying to get friendly with the entire trip.
Oh, he goes. No, she seems able to handle herself.
She just grins at you and gets back into being focused.
He kind of looks forward.
There we go.
Actually,
The night guards continue to investigate the area as you start to head towards the center. Yeah, it's becoming incredibly clear to all of you there is something's not right here. There's too much damage for there to have been nothing here, but too little to indicate a full-scale attack. Especially given the fact that you've heard literally nothing from this village.
like looking at some stuff. Like, is there anything to signify that maybe they did their own damage? Like, is some of the
Satan's gonna kick over to the well and have a look down.
Was there anything? Was it done by people, or is there any sign of any creature being anywhere?
Roll perception or investigation.
Satan's having a look at the
Perception's
well. I'm
higher,
assuming that's
so-
investigation.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I check the mud for tracks?
Yeah, go ahead. That's survival. Go ahead and roll that.
Oof.
Not really getting anything from tracks as you look down the well. The well looks normal.
Alright.
Nothing really interesting down
Just
there.
Pulls the bucket up
Can
and
I
gives
check
it a
for
sniff, make sure it's not like giving off a weird smell.
No, nothing there. Bellhunt, as you take a look around, if this is self-inflicted damage, it doesn't match. Nothing here looks like they could have caused their own problems, and if there were, not much sign of conflict. Though, as you take a look at some of the buildings around, you think you see movement in the window, but you're not certain.
I kind of like do a double take. Like, wait, what? I go.
I
up to
presume
one of
you're
the
also looking for
buildings.
tracks, Tinker.
Yeah.
I kind of go. I kind of say a little. I go, hey, Kata, come over here. I go up to one of the
Yeah.
buildings. I will approach the building that thought I saw something at.
Probably this one then.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Wait, where's the door to this?
Right there, next to where I'm next to.
Oh, okay, Bellin will take the lead on this. Actually, be like, okay, I'm gonna knock on the door. Doo, 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 doo. Hello? Anyone there?
No response.
I check the door. Is it locked?
As you quickly give it a check, not locked, but barred.
Barn.
Is Detect Evil and Good still up, or is that dropped by now?
It's still up, still not getting anything.
Alright. Just gonna do a sweep,
look-
make sure nothing procs within like 30 feet of him.
I look over to Kata. He's like, hey, can you help me get this door open?
She goes up and gives it a massive kick. Strength check?
Yeah, that'd be strength.
It's not a save though, is it? So it's just normal strength.
Well,
23.
Well,
Chat sending green.
there was a door there.
Knocks door.
Silver Wardens, open up!
As you kick the door in with one solid blow, attracting the attention of a couple of nearby people, as you quickly burst in, you do see. You are quickly, as you go into the corner, you quickly see about 7 people inside. One of them sort of holding a short sword roughly in your direction, but more panic than anything else, as you see 7 people, mostly dressed in commoner's clothes, tending to a wounded person in the back.
She immediately puts her sword on her back and she puts her hands up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're here looking for the people of this town.
You guys, what happened here?
The guy, he's still panicking as he's looking around. Meanwhile, Tinkerers, you're outside looking. You would eventually find some faded tracks as you start getting over here. Very large tracks. You would also find more as you take a look around this area where most of the damage is. You would start to see a little more concealed, but you would see signs of conflict, bloodstains, faded bloodstains, and stuff like that.
Why are you all in here? We're here.
Trying to hide.
Hide from what?
There, as you are in the middle of that, you hear a loud crash. Tinker, roll a history check to see if you realize this before or after.
12.
There's only a few creatures that can leave footprints this size. As you take a look, your suspicion is confirmed. You see a large figure charging in from the north. A giant.
Oh, great.
Giants!
That is basically the call out for the guards as they realize what's going on. Giants! Giants incoming!
Stay inside. We'll deal with this. And I guess me and Bone run back to the entranceway.
As you quickly, as all forces begin to reconvene, the guards going on alert, you would see coming from the north a giant along with 2 smaller creatures, each with 2 heads, and coming from due north, another 2 creatures. Another of the 2-headed creatures. The last one is a green-skinned creature that you're not immediately aware of.
Do I recognize the 2-headed one?
You can roll another history check, as you also see a 6th creature up on the hilltop, currently picking up another boulder to heave at a building.
17.
I'll get the one in the back. You guys focus on the ones down here.
Okay.
You would recognize the other 2. You recognize both creatures, actually. The 2-headed ones are Ettins. They are sort of weird. They're descended from giants, even though they typically associate more with orcs than giants. Basically, they're ill-tempered, have 2 heads. The 2 heads argue with each other more often than not, but when in battle, these 2 heads can be very dangerous to deal with. The last creature you realize, the green-skinned one, is a troll.
Oh, great.
They are them working with giants is not unheard of, often as mercenaries. It gives you an indication this is just not a random giant and a couple of people that managed to rope in. Considering giants are extremely rare. They were almost completely wiped out over a millennia ago. Seeing any number of giants in this area is very rare. As this begins to happen in the Futures Chart, Devos just order all hands to arms, get ready to evacuate. At this point, the second night comes up. Let's get everyone we can and get out of here. I'd rather not fight this if we don't have to, at least not on these terms. Knight shakes his head. Too many wounded. South side have most civilians. At least a dozen injured, most unable to move. Damn it. Then form a defensive line. If we can't flee, we fight. Everyone, stay together. Let them come to us if possible. Don't let yourself get outnumbered or outmaneuvered.
I'll be going for the one on the hill, then I'll rejoin with you. I can move the fastest here.
Kato shouts across to Devos. We'll hold them up at the front line if you want to take the second. If you can try and get some soldiers to get as many people moving as we can, We'll try and brunt their initial charge.
Yikes.
Do whatever. Just focus on holding the line. As
Copy
that
that.
happens, and all of you, and you hear roars. Go ahead and roll Initiato.
Also,
Much
whoever's
better.
streaming, someone send me a link. I want to share some links out and try and get some viewers.
Alright. You could just click me on Discord and you'll get a direct link to it.
No. Send me a link so I can share the link to people.
You click on my Discord, you get a link that goes straight to my Twitch, and then you share the link from there.
Okay, that works.
I don't have Twitch pulled up on my monitor.
Yeah, I'm the same boat. It should link to it is on my Discord as well.
Thank you.
Well then, this is gonna be
I'm
fun.
sad I've had to turn music off for the stream, because Super's probably already got music going for this.
Nope.
I mean, there was like a very old Final Fantasy track going earlier. Now, yeah.
That was Fire Emblem.
Is it copyright?
Yes.
Or is it a game
Wait, no.
soundtrack?
This is Bladestorm, 100 Years.
Yeah, this
War.
is Bladestorm music right now.
Yeah, this is. Oh, so that was Fire Emblem. Okay.
Yeah, before it was Fire
Yeah,
Emblem. This is Bladestorm.
That
Is
makes
this
sense.
a game soundtrack or a movie soundtrack? Because otherwise I can turn the
Game.
music back on. Okay, I can turn the music back on.
To refresh. I'm not hearing the music.
Yeah, most of my music comes from games.
Yeah, and most of
Or
that's not copyright,
random stuff I find.
thankfully. Well, non-copyright. It doesn't get used in the system. I gotta audio balance this real quick. There we go.
Okay.
I should
Sorry,
put
my
this-
Discord just was not cooperating, so I
yeah,
had
so
to
I should read
restart
it.
it. Of course, I'm like low on initiative. Not as low as the org, I guess.
By the way, I don't have any of the other guards in this map because right now they're about as useful as white paper towel.
Yeah, that die.
They're just at the back doing background stuff, is what we went with.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
Yep.
That's what I'm missing.
I'll go for the big. I'll go for the big boy at the back. Kaiju fight.
I'm going for
Where
the
do you think
center on
I'm
the top
going?
left.
We need the thrower dealt with.
Yeah. I can move the fastest here. Me along with Sephiroth. I think at this point with the horse I outspeed Sephiroth even.
Alright. Tinkerer, you are top of initiative.
Yay. I am going to move up to here because I was a bit behind. Then how far away is that? 70, 60, 50. Okay. I am. I'm gonna throw some lightning at it, actually. So that is simple ranged weapon, range of 90 feet. Yeah, okay. Ah, 10 feet. Or not 10 feet, 10 against this guy here.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. As you deploy the device and the flash of lightning, it just ducks to the side as two heads both see it coming and just howls at you.
Alright. I think I'm also going to put my echo here.
Hopefully they're as dense as bricks.
Thank you. Also, I did mean to ask you, but actually, you have Tasha's now, right, Super?
Yeah.
Can you check the Artificer armor and check the Infiltrator armor model? Because there was something odd about this weapon. Because it's like, on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target. So does that just mean it does 2d6, or it's odd? Or oddly worded? Is it worded
I
the
think it
same in
means
the
you can
book,
do an
or-
extra d6. Basically, it's 1d6 standard, and then once on each of your turns, you get an extra d6. You can choose whenever you want to use it.
That's for multi-attack then.
Now, it's sort of like sneak attack in that regard, where you just get an extra d6. You can apply it whenever you hit.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like if you hit it again, you get an additional. Like you're building
It
up a charge.
does, like it's building up, but it's also
It's
the way
also a
it's
once per
worded,
turn
it's
thing.
confusing.
Or is
Yeah.
it like Witch Bolt, where as long as you hold it on a creature, it does another
It's
one?
basically this is a ranged weapon, normal range this, long range this, deals this on a hit, and then once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra 1d6, which I interpret as it deals 1d6 base, and then once on each of your turns, if you hit someone with it, you deal an extra d6.
Yeah, so every time you hit, you just.
So
Yeah.
okay, so it's 2d6 for the for
It'd be
one hit
2d6
per
for the
turn,
yeah. It'd be
for one hit.
say
per
if you're
turn.
able to attack 3 times, 2 of them would be 1d6 and you could make a third one 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if you crit on one of them, you can put the extra d6 on that one and get an extra 2d6.
Okay, gotcha.
Exactly.
I'm assuming
It's basically a weirdly worded sneak attack for that weapon.
Yeah, it's just how it was worded. It kept like confusing me. But yeah.
now I got
Okay,
touches on my
that's my
phone.
turn.
And actually check my urns. Actually, no, I'm not running glory this campaign. Never mind. I have another
So
game where I'm
next
actually playing a
it's
glory paladin. I'm playing glorious.
Oh god, I'm
That's
forgetting
the
your
next,
name.
yes.
Got it for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Naomi is going to pretty much stay where she is. She pretty much looks to pretty much just stand still, but for those with keener eye, you can tell she's taking an evasive stance. Jacob, seeing the situation unfurl, is just going to narrow his eyes as he charges forward to there, getting sword and shield ready. And then he's going to dash up to there to help reinforce the front. Zephyrus is going to join him. I need to double check her movement.
I think it's like 50 feet at this point.
45.
45.
She'll reinforce the front because I don't think she's that crazy yet. And Satan, you're up.
Alright, they are going to... They probably have 10-foot reaches, probably not worth going up the top way. I can eat the extra time it's going to take. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
That's 15 foot high.
Oh. I will
That's a
dash.
proper.
I will dash. Can I actually jump up here?
Is there a like opening here? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Not. This is a stock map, so no. It's basically a 15-foot, almost sheer cliff.
Okay. Dashing, Satan is going to leap from horseback and attempt to clamber up.
Alright. Roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics, it will be.
One. I mean, 20.
20.
Leaping from
Oh,
horseback,
good.
you are able to jump up and get to about there-ish.
Alright.
Use this model for the horse for now.
Alright. And I'm going
That's
to
a
telepathically
valid-
command it to move up to here. On my next turn. Moving simultaneous to me.
Alright.
Let's see. Anything else I can do? That was my action. I'm going to, with my bonus action, cast Shield of Faith.
Look at this stylish fucking horse.
It is a very stylish horse.
That horse has style and just presence among it, you know?
Its voice is literally Leviosa.
Yeah, Satan's gonna call Shield of Faith for his bonus action, and that will be his turn.
All right. Next up, we have this knight who is going to move up to there and dash to there to help with the defensive line. All right. First of the Ettins is up next as it sort of howls and charges down, getting to there. And yeah, it's just as it runs past, it's going to just sort of stand there with both a battle axe and a morning star ready, as it just stands ready for anyone who gets too close to it. All right, strolling back. Moves to there, and yeah, just going to stay evasive for now since it's kind of blocked off. The knight is going to move to there, but he's not. He's going to stay evasive. He's also going to hold his action to attack in case the Etten closes the distance. All right, this thing up here, which you don't know what it is because Tinker is not able to get good eyes on it, is just going to pick up another rock and chuck it at this house. Well, there's a boulder inside of a building. Thankfully, that one appeared to be unoccupied. And it still just sort of sits up there. Kaida, you're up.
Okay. Seeing this Etten come barreling in, she will activate her giant might, becoming large again. She will then use her. No, ignore the giant's might. Yeah, okay, giant's might. And she will then run up and engage combat with the first Etten, and will start swinging her greatsword.
And as you come into range with it, it is going to start. It's going to use its held action for attacks. So that's a 21 and a natural 1.
21 hits, natural 1 misses.
All right, so from the battle axe, you take 16 points of slashing damage as its blade cuts into your side.
Oof.
The Morning Star almost hits its other head, and the two start squabbling with each other for a second, giving you an opening to strike with your blade. That 13 does hit.
And the extra 1d6. 18 points of damage.
And as you come in with that strike and slash it across the check, the heads stop arguing with each other and come back to focus on you.
Ooh.
Okay. And my second attack.
Also a hit.
You should set up a thing that you like I have for dueling, where you can just
I'll
click
do that at
checkbox and
some
have the
point.
d6 set up.
So
Do it
14
between,
more
do it
points of
between your
damage.
turns.
As you strike it again, it also recoils the second time, again howling angrily at you as it continues to just hold its ground.
She's going to pop action surge and keep hacking.
Hit.
Well, I just
8
realized
more.
I don't think I
The
have
final
any
one.
combat spells. Guess I'm relying on my magic.
As you strike it twice, again, you start to force it back as you hit it 2 more times with your greatsword. Now, massive gashes across its chest as it sort of recoils. Still operational though.
And that is my turn.
All right. This Etten up here is going to move down to there and take a swing at your Echo as it doesn't know what the hell it's looking at. That's a 23 to hit.
Red.
That does hit.
Poof goes the Echo.
Yep.
Priest is going to sort of move up to there for now. Does he have any spells he wants to use at the moment?
Holy shit! I just realized the health on Gata.
He's going to also stay evasive for the moment. Belhun, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to.
Sneak attack.
I'm going. Oh goodness. How much room is right here, like in that square, to pass by behind?
Each square is 5 feet.
You might be able to squeeze by it.
Might be able to squeeze by. I'm.
Don't get wedged between a troll and an Etten.
I know. That's why I'm not doing it.
But Bellin, if you stand next to it, you can actually draw a line through the Etten to hit me because we're two large creatures duking it out. So you can get flanked.
You're already in 5 feet. He already gets sneak attack.
I know, but the flank is an advantage.
Mhm.
So with
I
the,
think- I think you'd also get it there because of the fact that how to.
You can draw a line
Yeah.
through me and it.
Yeah, like that.
Kaiju fight.
would this
Yeah,
be
it's fine.
okay, Super?
No, I don't consider that advantage.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
Okay.
reasonable.
Fair enough.
If it was one
that's
square up
understandable.
more,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it was one up from where you were, yes, but it's basically a case of yes, you are on its side, but at the same time, it's also you're
Do you-
enough in front of it
To
that
the
it doesn't
closest
have
square,
to really
it's still
poke.
not going through.
How much of it? I'm gonna attempt to. So, how big is their weapon right there? Like how large is their? Are they holding like a weapon that's pretty large?
The troll?
Yeah.
The troll
This
is
one.
carrying no weapon.
I'm taking
It's
that
a
risk then.
troll.
I don't know how big their range is, so I'm gonna go right here and make 2 attacks. I'm gonna try to squeeze through there and make those attacks.
All right, it'd be difficult terrain, but you'd be able to do it.
Gain the. Okay. At the advantage now.
All right, both of those would hit.
Okay. The first one I'll have the sneak attack on.
How do you want to kill it?
What?
How do you want to kill it?
Oh.
Kinda got it real low.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, good job, Kaya. So I'm gonna go basically see what Kaya's doing. I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna start jumping on its back and start stabbing it in the back until it falls forward.
So as you rush behind it, pretty much stabbing it on the back, you quickly realize you're not getting too far on the back before it starts to chuck you off. You just plunge your swords in and just tear it down as it finally gives way and falls over.
I'm gonna turn around and then, actually, let me see. You said difficult terrain, so I think it was 15, 20. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna prepare as best as possible, which is none. So
I mean,
take
is it
my
still
turn.
difficult? Is it still difficult terrain now the creature's dead?
I don't have enough space. I don't have enough running speed. Because difficult terrain getting there, I basically had to spend extra movement to get to there. So, I'm gonna end my turn. Yeah. Because right here, but. Boop. I guess I could move back one. No, I couldn't. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Difficulty because I had to use an extra movement to get to where I was. So, anyway, yeah. It's my turn.
All right. Now it's Captain DeVos's turn as he sees threats coming on all sides. Let me actually roll a check for another term. Minimum course of action is going to default to. Okay. So as he looks over, he quickly looks at the troll and realizes that's going to be the biggest problem. So he's going to move over to there and then dash up to there. Yeah, dash to. No, he's going to get to there for now as he gets next to the troll. He looks at it. Damn regenerating bastards. Alright, let's see how much you like this. As he mutters something under his breath, Belhun, you would be the first to see it, as his golden sword erupts in flame, in a very similar manner to Sephiroth's sword. Except the flames on this one seem very intense.
Okay.
He now points his now flaming sword at the troll, which seems to catch its attention. It's his turn, though. The other Etten is going to vote. He's going to move to there and again just hold its action. And the giant in the back going to move to there and heave a rock at the person that's seen attack so far, so Tinkerer. That's an 18 to hit, so no.
That does not.
You
I
just
have to end this stream, sadly.
you just take a step to the side and the rock just goes sailing past you. Tinkerer, as it comes around to your turn, anyone with a passive perception of 13 or higher would notice on one of the buildings there's a fucking seagull sitting there.
I have that.
It's following us. Dear God.
Alright, so I'm going to step up to here 5 feet. Yeah, that is 5 feet. Or 15 away. And then pop the echo there. And then I'm going to double attack. So unleash incarnation. So 2 attacks with Warhammer. Both on the same.
Alright, bulldoze it.
Alright. For 22 damage. I forgot to put advantage on.
Oh well.
As you unleash your 2 attacks on your Echo and yourself, you strike the Etten from both sides. Even with both heads trying to track you, you catch it off guard both times, striking it in both sides as it, again, howls in anger.
How bad is it looking?
It looks more angry than hurt at the moment.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna pop Action Surge as well, and Unleash Incarnation to do 2 more attacks. 12 and 14.
Both of those would hit.
Alright, so another... Really? That's minimum damage on 2 rolls. Oh well. Another 10
Striking
damage.
it again. It looks a bit more braced for these strikes as it receives them, and still doesn't seem to have too many visible injuries.
I really need to get a better Warhammer.
That be all.
That will be all.
Naomi, coming to her turn, is going to move a bit more forward, but otherwise stay dodging for now. Jacob is going to advance fouling style to here. Now where? And he's just going to hold his attack at this point in time. Ephorus is going to run up and start beating the crap out of this thing. hit, and bonus action attack. Okay, so 20, 15, so 35, 17. Yeah, she unleashes a barrage of attacks into this thing with her longsword and then striking at the side. You see as it temporarily gets knocked down to one knee after suffering several major injuries before getting back up and recovering. Satan, you're up now.
Alright. First of all, my horse is going to move to here, taking its movement. Then I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Interesting. How far does that put me? 40 feet. I think I'm just going to, for the time being, take a pot shot with the heavy crossbow.
Alright.
So that's a 17.
That would not hit. The bolt just deflects off the creature's rock-like skin, as it now actually looks at you, more curious than anything else.
Yeah. Then bonus action, switch back to my shield and battle axe.
Alright.
I can't do extra attack with the crossbow because of loading.
Now it is the knight's turn. The knight is just going to go to here and fill in the holes in the line. Doesn't really need to do anything else at the moment. That one's dead. Alright. The troll is going to move forward, and it's going to stay focused on the individual that's actually a threat to it at the moment.
What's that supposed to say?
Miss, fail.
Yeah.
Who was he targeting?
He was targeting DeVos the whole time.
Oh, okay, I get it. Fucking doesn't think I'm a threat.
Because he's
DeVos
got
is the only.
longsword.
DeVos and Sephiroth are the only two people. DeVos is the only person he can see who can actually kill him.
Fire.
Well,
I'll
Frost.
show him.
Could Frost attacks stop regeneration?
No.
Roll
fire.
history.
Yeah.
Roll history or nature if you want to figure it out. What
Probably.
troll?
What's the troll?
Yeah, the troll lashes out, first trying to bite at DeVos, who just puts his sealed up intervex, then trying to claw at it twice. First time rolling to the side, and in the opening, let me actually check to see what his. Okay, no, I want to set that to toggle. In the opening, over swinging at the second strike, DeVos goes in for a quick strike. And he hits. As he
That's a lot
finds
of damage.
it's a flame tongue sword.
Mm-hmm. Flame tongues are nice.
As DeVos finds an opening and strikes the creature at his leg, fire weaving across it as it recoils, hissing loudly. I don't know, put a check on you, you bastard. Alright. This knight sees the situation has now handled, is going to dash forward to there and pretty much just hold the line. This giant is going to
Bring it.
take a couple steps closer to there, but otherwise not move forward, and it's going to throw a rock at Kaida.
Oof.
That's a 14, so no. As it chucks the rock at her, not really paying Satan much attention at all. The rock, you just see, sails over your head as you have more than enough time to get out of the way, as rocks do not fly fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my feline agility trait so I can move 60 on my normal movement. I'm going to leap into the fray.
All right. Again, you're taking attacks from the ready action.
That's fine.
That's a 13 and a crit.
Oof, the crit goes through.
That is going to be 23 points of piercing damage as you dodge the battle axe and then just get hit straight center mass with a Morning Star.
I need to roll a constitution check. I'm down below my half of my natural health.
Yeah, I'm just double checking rolling this.
Cutter explodes and dies.
Do not jinx me enough already.
Turn. No, it's only if you take damage after you're already below half at this stage.
Okay, so it'd be the next attempt if I take damage.
Yeah, and just don't get knocked unconscious.
Okay. Okay, that hurt. What is that ability I have? She's going to use her bonus action to cast Second Wind on herself. So I regain 1d10 plus 4 HP. Oof. 5.
Ouch.
Which is the one that actually hit her?
The one to your top.
Okay, it's getting 2 slashes in the face.
All right. That is a miss. That is a hit, though.
9 total.
All right. As you swipe twice, the first one, in your pain, you're not able to swing straight, and it just knocks your blade aside. Your second strike, though, just manages to catch its shoulder and cut a small nick into it.
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right. This Etna is very angry and is going to focus on the 2 people that have hit it the most so far. So it's going to make a battle axe attack against Tinkerer, which is 14, so no. Followed by Morningstar against Zephyrus, 22, which I need to double check this. Yeah, she's going to Body of Stone 2 to block that attack. And that's all. The priest. Is going to stay there and stay evasive. Belhan, you're up.
Dolan will attempt to do what he did similarly with the last one. He's going to. Can he attempt to squeeze through here?
You'd have to make a check to get by it.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna try to do that.
Alright. Either athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics. Acrobatics, because that's next. Bam! I do a spin as well.
Yeah, you're very easily able to slide underneath it and get behind it before you even realize what's going on. It's mainly focused on DeVos at the moment.
Alright, as I get behind it, I go, hey! And attack it twice. First one with sneak attack.
Well, fuck his
Oh.
day.
Jeez.
Was that 2 crits?
That was technically 3 crits.
No, it's 3 crits. So no. First one obviously with sneak attack. Sneaks would. Excuse me. And then the regular attack is with 9. Yeah. So how do you roll? How do you do damage for crits? Because I know sometimes it automatically does it, but do you double it or double the first one, or do you just add what it does in roll 20?
Roll 20 auto calculates it.
Yeah. Okay. So just do it like that. Okay. So 3 plus 3. Oh goodness. How much?
I've already done the math for the damage as you strike at it twice. As you get behind it, quickly slicing at both of its legs, trying to drop it down. As you successfully knock it down by one knee, as you start to see a lot of blood pouring from some of the injuries.
He'll show him not to think I'm a threat. Ha! I end my turn.
All right. DeVos, taking advantage of the opportunity, is going to go in to try and finish this thing off.
Ah.
Those are both hits. Let's see. 13, 18, that's enough. You see as the troll drops to one knee, DeVos slices at the kneecap of its other knee, dropping it down before stabbing up through the base of the chin into its head. The flame tongue longsword incinerating it from the inside as it gives way. That could have been dangerous fast. Appreciate the assistance.
Let's go for the other ones.
Alright, and with that, DeVos. Yeah, he's going to move back to this. Actually, he's going to move up to there to get eyes on what's going on upstairs. And then this Etten is going to attack Kata again. That's a 26 and a 12.
26 hits.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as its battle axe cuts across your chest. You are able to block its Morning Star, though. And with that, you'll need to make a con save.
21.
Okay, you make it. Easy. Alright. This giant doesn't know any better, and it's going to hit the Echo first. Actually, let me check. Yeah, it's going to hit the Echo first of all.
Look at me.
Well, fuck that Echo's day.
Womp.
And then it's going to
I
move
need
a step
healing.
forward and
Oh shit!
it's
you're
going to attack.
half-
It's going to attack Kaida with its other attack. That's a 19 to hit.
That's the same as my AC.
That's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. You take a great club upside the head.
She's out. She reverts to normal form and probably just gets yeeted across the square. She's out.
Oh boy.
So was it 17? I am at minus 13.
As you just pretty much get slapped upside the head by a great club by this thing as you get knocked around.
I have to roll another constitution.
Since this one knocked you out, no.
Okay.
What?
Thump.
Hey, we got healers. We got a bunch of healers, and if anything,
Well, they're not doing their job.
yeah, they're not. But like, hey, we got them.
You watch Kata just
Alright.
shrink and thump.
Top of the next round, as Kata hits the ground, well, you see the seagull start flying away. Or it starts flying up, basically.
Wait, the seagull was on her head.
No, it's on a building. It's just flying up now.
Oh, so he just realized. Okay, I didn't know the sequel was nearby again.
Yeah, last round I said it. Those with a passive of 13 or higher could see the seagull.
Oh, okay, then I would have seen that. Yeah. Gotcha.
Tinkerer, your move.
My passive is
Um,
magnet.
Going to resummon the echo behind him once more. And then attack and my last unleash of the day.
All right, that hits.
Alright. So
You don't
19.
need the unleash.
Oh, okay.
How do you
Can
want
I
to
have
kill
it
it with
be
your
against-
first hit?
Can I have the unleash be against the giant then?
Sure, that would also
All
hit for 10. How do you want to kill the Etten?
Just hacking away at it basically like a tree. Put it the first strike sideways into its knee and then come up with a backhand across its face. Well, one of them.
As you smack it across the knee and smack it across the head, you have the echo go in and realize, wait, this thing's not breathing anymore. Hit that thing instead, as you smack the giant in the side. The giant is now angry at this thing's back because it just slapped it before.
What are you doing here again?
That's not nice.
Will that be all?
Yeah.
Alright. Naomi moves up to here, and let me double check this. This would not be helpful right now. She's going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Kaida. That was the GM for some reason, but that is Kaida, you're up on 10 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that means I'm actually up as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Sweet.
You are prone, though, as you regain consciousness.
Okay.
It's her turn. Jacob. Does Jacob have anything that would be... Actually, the bigger question is, do any of these guys get to go before? No, they don't, so it doesn't matter. So he could do that, but he's not going to, because no point. But instead, he's just going to put all 15 of his lay on hands into you, Kaida. So that's another 15 hit points you heal.
Thank you.
And then he's going to step forward to there to put himself in a better position. Zephyrus is going to move to here and attack the Etten. Hit, and miss. So that is 18 damage as she strikes the Etten twice with Vindicator, slashing and searing its skin. Yeah, that'd be that. But still up for the most part as it covers. Alright. Satan, top of the round. I need you to make a charisma save. Satan?
Oh, say Donato.
TK. He might have fallen asleep.
Or he
Also
might have had to
muted at the
step
moment.
away.
TK, hello.
TK, oh TK, where art thou, fucking TK? You're also muted, by the way, Satan. TK.
You're muted in the Discord.
If you're there.
I'm guessing for now he's either AFK or passed out his desk.
Either or is possible.
Yeah.
Do you have control of his sheet?
Yeah, I can do that. It's like I just need to double check. Okay, yeah, would work on this, so I need to actually pull the Warhorse stat block. Well, the Warhorse is perfectly fine.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Top of your round, make a charisma save.
Okay. Massive.
Easily passed. You can start to feel there's some sort of effect emanating from this giant, but you're easily able to shake it off.
Alright. He's going for charisma save. It's going to take a while to get through my defenses on that. Alright. So it's my turn?
Yes.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute there. I'm going to rush up to this thing. And I'm going to lay into it the battle axe. First of all, bonus action, branding smite. Super.
Alright.
Yeah, bonus action, cast branding smite. I run up to it, and I'm going to lay in with my 2 attacks. First attack. It's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. I'm going to dump a 2nd level smite into this as well. So, to calculate, that's going to be that much from the basic attack, so 11 plus 2, that's 13 from the base attack. Then from the 2nd level smite, that's going to be additional 15. And then from branding smite, an additional that. On top of, let's see, they are now glowing. They can't become invisible.
It's 37.
As you strike it with the battle axe, all your effects going off at once, you see the thing sort of recoil a bit, but even with all that damage, it doesn't look terribly inconvenienced.
Yeah, going in for a 2nd attack. That's a 27 to hit.
That would hit.
I'm going to 2nd level smite this again, using my last 2nd level spell slot. That would be 19 points of damage total.
Another 19. Hitting
fast-
it again. Now it's starting to look annoyed, but not really injured.
How much
How
health
fast
does
is
this
that
thing
first?
have?
You have not dropped it below triple digits yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to take a while.
Triple. Oh god.
yeah, I got this,
That's
guys.
the
Don't worry.
that's the real boss.
That's going to
You're
take a
like, I
while.
got this, guys. Don't worry.
That's going to be my turn.
This knight here is going to step forward to cover Kaida and strike at this thing.
Say to say he got it. All right.
Well, knight hits and misses.
Also, slight
so-
question. How fast is Sephiroth?
45 feet.
35 feet. Okay.
45.
45. Okay.
You see as the knight steps forward, striking twice with the great sword. First slashing it across the chest, but the second one it managed to get out of the way of. Alright. Troll is dead, but before it goes around to the other thing's turn, all of you would hear the sound of a seagull crowing, or cawing, or whatever. You see the seagull once again circling. Then you would hear it caw again, only it sounds much, much different. Kaida, and I would say Seidan, but Seidan had to step away, would start to recognize the sound it makes a bit, as the rest of you would just see this form shift. As in the air, the creature grows larger and larger and larger before finally realizing its true form as it descends towards the giant.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Oh boy!
And proceeds to tackle the giant, drag it 20 feet away, and lightning breath point blank range into its face.
So, yeah, Saban, I think you got it.
That pretty much stops the battle for a second as everyone just looks over and just processes what the hell just happened.
Huh. All right then.
And after that, you'd hear the dragon roar once again before taking off
Son
the
of a
sky,
what?
parting the field.
Yeah,
I just
that
came back and
seagull-
there's a dragon over here now.
So you know that seagull that was fucking around with us and like just flying
Yeah,
around?
it just tackled the giant that you were messing with.
Yeah,
Ah, I
that
see.
seagull's a fucking dragon. So
Tackled and
Did-
point blank ranged lightning breathed it.
I
Did
see.
it say anything in its roar?
Nothing intelligible.
Okay.
It's just a draconic roar before taking
Okay.
off and departing from the battlefield.
Fuck you.
you had to say it. You had to say it. Like I believed in you. Don't worry. Like you didn't need a dragon to come by and take it off.
That night, after finishing processing what it just saw, is going to close the distance and start focusing on the giant.
It's just like, wait, what? Back to work. Back to work.
Well, one of those is a total failure, so the knight was still very distracted. The other one was a hit, though.
Hey,
12 damage as he strikes the giant. At the side, at the other one, though, I need to have him make a save.
I'm using that for my own game.
All right.
Seagulls turns into a fucking dragon.
Metallic
For a
dragons and
second,
their
though, then
ability
he
to
swings
just turn
way,
into things.
way wide and accidentally clips the echo
Whoops.
as he just looks to his side. Huh? Oh, where did? Is that bad?
I don't think so.
As he refocuses on the giant. Kaida, you wake up looking at the sky, and then you just saw that dragon proceed to pretty much tear that giant a new asshole.
She stands up, seeming to be much more reinvigorized, knowing that there is a dragon around. And as a bonus action, she's going to use Font of Magic, and I'm going to convert my sorcery points in, so I can cast a third level spell of Magic Missile at the giant.
Can you convert for levels you don't have? Let me check.
You can start at 2. You start off with 2, and each one you sorry. You have 2 sorcery points. You can transform unexpended sorcery points into 1 spell slot as well. I have not spent any spells. I have 3 spells remaining, so in total I have 5 points to spend. Thus, I can create a third level magic spell, but it will use up all my magic.
I don't think
For
you
the
can
day.
make a spell slot that you don't have access to by base.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
That's what it
also,
says.
you don't have 5 sorcery points to make that anyway.
Your pool
It
is
says you
limited.
have 2 sorcery points, but you can also transform unexpended
Yes, but your
sorcery.
pool caps, and additionally,
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll cast it at a higher
your
level.
pool
than
caps,
1.
and you can't make a spell slot higher than your actual maximum.
Yeah, that's for balancing. Like you can't make something higher.
Okay, then.
Currently.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know that now. In that case,
Sorry.
no, that's fine. It's good to know.
Am I right at Belham? Thank you for the follow. Just saw that appear on the feed.
I was trying to get your attention.
Seeing the fellow dragon nearby and it doing something, she throws her head back and she uses dragon fear and roars as loud as she
Hey.
can.
Another one.
All right.
We both took that feat because it's amazing.
So there's 14 DC.
The Etten. You see one of the heads get frightened. The other one just screams at it until it starts focusing again.
And the big guy.
The giant just seems to get angry with you.
Bonus action. She's going to clasp the storm rune, which is which is marked into her breastplate, and she's going to suddenly start wings out, arms out. She enters a prophetic state, so she's glowing a little. For 1 minute, or incapacitated until this state ends. When you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, I can use my reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
That is what I'm going to do. So for all in purposes, I am unable to do anything for a minute whilst I use this.
All right. Will that be all?
That's it.
The priest. Step further to there. And is going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level into you, Kaida.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 11 hit points.
Thank you.
Alright, and Belhun, your turn.
Give me 1 second. Okay, well. Oh, well, I mean, I don't have that issue anymore, so I don't have to go up and help Satan. I am gonna do the cool rogue thing that I never get to do because it's like really cool, and I basically can run as fast as Sephiroth at like full speed. Anyway, because since I have a base speed of 30 because of those cool ass boots, I can go up to here, right? Oh no, 30 feet. I saw bonus action, cunning action, dash. 45 feet right there. Boom. Make an attack against this one.
Alright, make your attack with advantage.
Most epic cunning action in history.
Yeah. 14.
That hit.
Wait, really?
Yeah, these things are like an
Okay.
AC of like 11, I'd guess.
Okay, that makes sense. Sneak attack. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, the 1 and the 4 is bigger than the
You clip the back of its leg.
Yeah. Oh. Well, okay. In my turn.
Devos just staring at the dragon as it goes off. Since no one's around him, no one can actually hear him. So it seems like he mutters something under his breath before focusing on the fight at hand. And he's going to dash forward to there. The Etten, now surrounded, is just going to start lashing out at people.
Will it lash out?
Well, it's going to make both of its attack against Zephyrus, apparently.
Okay.
Well, that's a 16, and that's a crit.
Ow. Okay.
I'll make that disadvantage.
Alright.
It just says I can keep doing it, so I could just make all of his attacks disadvantage.
Well, you only got one reaction, though.
Oh yeah, I'll make I'll make it.
Make the crit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crit.
Well, that brings it down to a 13, which misses.
Cancel
Okay.
that critical.
Yeah, basically, you get a sense that something bad's going to happen, so you give Zephyrus a quick order to duck, and she
Mhm.
roll to the side as she manages to quickly evade both strikes. The giant sees person who makes noise like dragon. and is going to
Yeah.
attack Kaida twice.
God.
That's a 13 and a 16, so don't think he's getting anywhere.
Nope.
As you easily roll to the side, it just seems to be ignoring everything else in favor of attacking you right now.
Bring it, big boy.
Tinkerer, you're up.
Alright. Not too much I can do besides step up. Actually, it was right there, right?
I believe so.
Going to move there, and then put the echo there. Thank you. And then going to swing at the giant again. Just with the warhammer.
That'll hit.
5 bludgeoning. Damn. That's minimum.
You hit it in the
damage.
knee. Doesn't seem to be phased too much.
I stub its toe.
I like that one.
I'll have you know the knee is a very dangerous place to be hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
That is all.
And Naomi.
I am way the ways over there now. Oh god,
Get back on your horse and head over.
it's the plan.
She's gonna hurl a guiding bolt at the giant.
Doing the
Or
bolt
not.
healing.
She doesn't hit
Minimum
us, does she?
damage.
I assume not.
She's busy looking at the dragon, so as she sends off the bolt, it travels south. She's busy admiring the dragon as it leaves. Doesn't even notice her bolt missed.
Mhm.
Jacob is going to take a step there to close the gap. Now that he's in close, does he want to do that? That's the question. He is, because he wants this thing down as soon as possible. He's going to use his bonus action for Divine Favor. Oh yeah, I almost forgot he was this subclass. Okay, so then 2 attacks as his action. Both of those hit. (15, 17, 32 points of damage as he strikes the giant twice with his longsword, divine energy flashing with each blow. And as he hits, he's going to use his he's going to use try and kill the fucking DM.
Jesus.
Yeah, how good this? That seems DM's just choking.
And he's actually going to use one of his unwavering mark feature as he marks the giant.
Rosie.
Ooh.
And that is his turn. Zephyrus is going to stay focused on the Etten for the moment. Hit, miss, and hit.
Okay, AC 12.
For a total of 21 points of damage as Zephyrus slashes out twice, only hitting once, but following up with a swift punch to the back to the side of the knee as it sort of sends it back in pain. And now, Satan, it is now your turn.
Oh boy. So they're gonna go 5, 10, 15 and attempt to leap back onto their horse.
Make an athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. 9.
You missed the horse.
Oof.
So how much fall damage am I taking?
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you land a bit short.
Alright, they're gonna
Head
then
goes up the
use the
horse's
rest of their
back.
movement to climb on the horse. If you want to revert my token back to what it was, probably. Make it simpler. And I'm assuming that uses up all my movement. I'm going to use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Then bonus action to Misty Step, and due to how Find Steed works, I can have it also affect the horse as well as me. Because it's a self-range spell. So, I teleport to here. Actually, hold on, I think I'm out of second level spells. Yeah, I am. Disregard, I don't do that. I think I was here.
Alright. Let me hold.
That is my full time.
The knights are going to continue fighting the two things that they're closest to. Alright, hit for you for 7 and 8, so 15 total, as this knight slashes twice at the and causing massive gashes to begin appearing in it. The other knights focusing on the giant. 2 hits for 20 points of damage, then begins pushing the giant back. Both of the surviving enemies are now bleeding pretty heavily. Kaida, you're up.
She's gonna drop the prophetic state. And proceed to run round and get into combat against the giant. And she's just gonna swing.
All
I
right.
gotta go.
Make a
Dinner's
attack.
done.
Okay.
Catch you guys later.
That's
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Make your attacks at advantage.
Oops, I just rolled it again. So the first one is 22.
Yep.
10 slashing, second one. 24.
That's a hit.
19 damage total.
Slashing at it twice, you can hear the giant very much howling in anger as it can't seem whether to focus on Jacob or you at the moment.
As a bonus action, I'm going to enter Tunnel Fighter stance.
Alright. Alright. I guess that's all.
That is it. That's all.
Alright, the priest is going to take a step back and hang back. Belhun, you're up.
Right. I'm going to make 2 attacks on the in here.
Alright, attack at advantage.
Bow.
Both hit.
Oh, okay.
Sneak attack.
Indeed, the sneak attack.
How do you want to kill it?
But I didn't get to roll the other damage. Okay, alright, so I will once again kind of seeing this creature, I'll kind of just start to run up its back and then stab both of their necks and kind of just push my blades into them, kind of climbing using my daggers, you know.
You begin climbing it using your swords. Using the top, he keels over before you can deliver the finishing blow. Think you might have hit it a few too many good places on the way up.
Just go, just kind of follow it, kind of where it falls. I'm basically writing it down. and go to right here. I'm under. Okay. Oh no, I'm under it.
You haven't updated for us yet.
Oh, I haven't.
No.
I keep
He's
having
just
that issue.
he's cutting in and out of Roll20. It looks like, according to the connection at the bottom left. You're constantly cutting in and out.
Am I just reconnect? I also have issues with Roll20 where, for some reason, I will randomly have
Now you're
like,
back.
you guys, everything you guys do, it's really delayed on my end. So
Yeah,
like,
because
you
you
guys
keep
move something.
you've only just reconnected, so
That's because I just refreshed. Yeah.
yeah, the bottom left again.
But I have this issue all the time though. Like every session, I have this issue where like you guys will roll something, and then I will have a
There we go.
it won't update until like a minute later. Anyway, yeah, I'll stay right there, and then in my turn. Also, the music's gone on my end. You guys all still hear the music, right?
Just stop for me.
It's on loop. You can transfer the last attack into the giant if you want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then I'll roll damage on that. 2 damage.
There it is.
All right, nick it.
And then in my turn.
And then the boss is going to move to there and attempt to deliver a finishing blow. Both hit. That's 14, and that's a kill as DeVos charges forward, again, slashing at the thing's leg to draw it close to the ground. Still a giant, though, so instead he rolls around to the front of it and stabs it roughly where the heart would be, as it finally gives out. DeVos kind of having to use his sword as leverage to keep it from falling on him. But with that, as the last giant falls, combat is over.
As combat ends, Cage is going to start dashing in the direction in which the dragon went. Just screaming at the top of her lungs in Draconic for it to come back.
Yeah, it's already too far away.
Then rounds the corner up here, seeing the giant hovel.
She just screams in annoyance that it's gone.
Zane's gonna palm 1 hit point back into himself to restore the one he lost from falling.
Oh, and then going over. I knew that was a seagull. I knew it.
She'll make her way back.
I didn't know why, but I knew it.
This really does exist.
What was that, DeVos?
Just an old legend about shippers. Some claim that when they're doing trips around the coast, they would have odd encounters with creatures. Some would even claim a dragon. I guess those stories are true.
Yeah, I mean, you suppose that is definitely something to be interested in. Still though, like, what the heck? Like a dragon, literally. Like I get like giants and all, like oh yeah, but like a dragon.
From the look of
Well,
it, it was copper, correct?
Roll a history check.
Alright.
I'm going to go start looting all the bodies if that's alright.
History. Where's his?
Alright.
There's history.
I'll help.
13.
Kida.
Considering
It was
metallic
not
dragons
a
are kind of
copper
my deal.
dragon.
Oh.
A copper dragon. Let me get the book back out.
It was silver.
It's either copper, bronze, or brass. It's one of the three. And I don't think it's brass because it was lightning, if memory serves.
Oh, gold.
Where?
Gold is
Why do
also
I keep
fire.
flipping? Apparently flipping past. There we go. No, this is not a copper dragon. A copper dragon tends to dwell in hilltops or drier areas. This
Bronze.
it wouldn't make sense for it to dwell here.
Is it bronze?
This was a bronze dragon.
Yeah.
Bronze dragons dwell near the coast.
Yep.
And since you are not too far away from the coast, it makes sense it was nested somewhere around here. Same with those stories. If there were ships encountering a bronze dragon, that makes sense.
Okay then.
Bronze dragon are of the metallic breed. They're friendly towards us usually.
That's
More
great
so
neat.
than the chromatic brothers.
You would also know dragons, giants hate each other's guts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell. Glad that they helped.
That's why Kada went recklessly attacking everything. Anyway,
In terms of
I'm going to
loot,
start looting.
you wouldn't really find anything that can be of immediate use. No coin, and all the weapons are drastically oversized.
Okay. She's going to start heading over to the doors, the place she first kicked the door down in, and lets the occupants know that the threat has passed.
Yeah, following behind Kada.
All right. And as you all head out to assess the damage, this is where we end today's session.
Awesome. I was literally about
Hey.
to say, like, how do you go? But thank you for the session, Super. That was fun.
It's always a good session.
Always. Alright.
This is the entire time the dragon turned up. Kada was just like, I need to talk to you. Fuck.
It was a one-off, like, hello, bye-bye. It's like, wait, no, come back.
I have questions.
I mean, we could go looking for their nest.
How dare you sit on my face?
Wait, what?
The seagull
Oh, god
sat
damn
on my
it.
face.
Stop it, you. You
Oh,
horny
no, not in that
bastard.
way.
Okay. I gotta get going. My mom's
I'll
been...
see that off. Have a good rest of the day, eating, morning, whenever is your time zone. I will see you later.
Thank you, Super.
And I'm going to close off the stream there.